Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Hey, listen here, Pete. Let me tell you something. Here at Rennavision, we're full of a little bit of whiskey, all right? A little bit of fight, a lot of love, and every once in a while, a whole group of furries. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if we would have got dinged for whatever the heck you just played in the beginning, or if I actually went through whatever that Dusty Rhodes line was at the end. But yeah, so there's that. I don't think I like that, guys. Tell us that you didn't like that intro because
it's fine.
My intro was fine. All right, what's going on, guys? Let's say hi to the chat. Hey, got a busy week today. Both of us are back from a con, a little sore for the wear. Doing good. We're going to discuss that a little bit. We got some pictures for you, of course. We also, we had so much fun playing that game last week that we decided to bring it back again. And by the way, we can't leave anything alone, as you know. So we made even more improvements on it. Hopefully you like it. I think it's going to work out pretty well. We'll check out what's going on there. I'm going to cover a couple comics this week. Not any that BK suggests. By the way, I don't think he can read. And we'll see. All right, here we go. Happy Wednesday. Let's say hi to the chat. Tommy Longbox, happy Wednesday, nerds. Have a fantastic show. Peace, cheers, and cheers. Also, I better say hi for that on the behalf of Ed. Yeah, Ed has been tired. Hasn't been able to save it lately. So
Ed's here.
GT Comics, thumbs up and hi. I know, but if you got first, you got first.
That's true.
Eric, hi. Follow GT Comics on IG at https.
Stay away putting in work.
www.instagram.com/GTKeyComic / that's it. Okay. All right. Thanks AOA for that one. All right. BK, here are the books Marco should be reading if he could actually read. Oh, I said it first, so I would. 1, Big Game. 2, Something's
right. Big Game.
That's washed. Something's Killing Children, which is washed. And Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Yeah, not that great. Okay. So you just like pictures of gore. Good stuff. Don't worry, we got something for you this week. Joe, hello, gents. Hey, do. Hello, Joe.
Comes together.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ryan. Hey, everyone. Hey, Matthew. Aloha, everyone. Hope y'all are doing well. We're doing great. Thank you for asking. Dub says good evening. Thank you, Dub. Saying hi to the Planet of Nerds. Thank you, Ed, for saying hi to the Planet of Nerds. Speaking of kingdoms of nerds. How are the peep tonight? How's the peep? How's the pep tonight? Oh, how's the pep? Oh, I know what that's about. Inside joke. How's the pep tonight? It's always funny when you tell inside jokes. Everybody gets them. What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up, Spawn 69? What's up? Just hanging out on a motorcycle. Someplace sunny with a beach. It seems nice because it's cold out here. No hot Pete.
Infomercial.
It is empty, 100%. Yeah. No, if it was if you didn't see the blue screen, you didn't get to see our starting thing. Yeah, we're trying to get rid of the infomercials, but there's nothing we can do about it right now.
Oh,
Comic Chef, what's up, fellas? Pound, put it down. Here we go.
My hat on today.
76ers. Oh yeah, you forgot your hat. Pete lost his hat on the D&D. What's up, Tack family? Gonna hang around for a bit and catch the rest of them. Going, okay, I understand. Sticks, we're all tired lately. Terry, what's up, Terry? Spoon. There you go, Terry. All right. Follow all the people.
And I did not go to Motor City, but in honor of Motor City,
I see what you got. There you go.
Nice.
Excellent. Can you believe we actually hired Axel Foley's boss to be the mayor at one point?
She's still going over that.
That happened.
Gil Hill, he's corrupt. He's corrupt as shit. He was a corrupt police chief, so we go, you know what? We busted him on board. We're gonna make you mayor. All right, good shit.
Don't worry. Chief didn't chew all of it off. You still got a little ass left.
Gil Hill. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's get into it. We got some news from lots of news, by the way. Tons of news.
Lots of news this week.
We're going to be covering it here for you first. Okay.
A lot of news over the weekend. Uh-oh.
Stop sharing, somebody.
Stop
Uh-oh.
sharing. That was me.
Now it's sharing your
fix it.
Okay, your keyboard, you got it.
Yep, perfect.
Camera decided to get tired.
Quick adjustment. All right, so let's talk about the news. We got a lot to get into, so I'm just gonna hop right into it. We're gonna start with our top story. This was a last minute addition for today. Everybody's talking about it. People can't stop talking about it.
Talking about people.
Talking. Pedro Pascal is rumored to be in talks.
Is that what that picture
with
meant?
Reed Richards.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that picture meant.
Well, I think one of the sites is saying that he was confirmed, but I don't know if it's confirmed yet or not.
Yeah, I mean, I've read everything from he's in talks, he's confirmed to rumor, so everything. So to be responsible, I just wanted to say that it's a rumor, and until we get the official word from the people,
not bad. I just feel like might be choosing to go older quickly, but all right.
Well, why can we just get some? But also, too, we already see him. Can we see somebody else, please? This is it.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I hate when they do this. No, I mean, I just hate when we, oh, well, okay, sure. He's also, we see him in one of the universes already. Can we just?
He is one more franchise away from having his own multiverse.
Right. Literally. He's in Last of Us, right? Mando, right? What else is he in?
He's in Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Okay.
Yeah. He's in DC. He's in Marvel. This is Marvel, so he can just about do everything.
Yeah, Star Wars and Nick Cage's universe.
I like him as an actor. If this is what happens, it's fine, but I would much rather not have him do it.
I agree. Hopefully, this is just a rumor.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean, once again, I think the best Spider-Man is the current one. It was somebody we didn't even think was going to be let's get somebody who's got a lighter, maybe a different style, bring it in. We've tried to bring in Reed Richards before, a whole bunch of different ones, especially hot actors of the moment, and it hasn't worked. It hasn't, and it hardly works, actually. Even like if you think of Ryan Reynolds was coming off of doing a shitty job in 2 superhero movies, and because that's what everybody always uses as a standard, he really was Van Wilder. Van Wilder is what got him that job, right? And they turned out to be a good Deadpool because he put together a thing while he was Van Wilder. That's the exception, not the rule, man. Like a lot of these times, I mean, what was Chris Evans? Chris Evans was the glasses guy in Losers. You know what I mean?
He was in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, but nobody remembers in Scott Pilgrim.
No. It was in not another dating movie or one of those stupid.
Yeah, no. There you go. So I mean that use those type of characters.
Movie or something. Was that it? Plus, he was also Johnny Storm. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, he's a shitty Johnny Storm.
Right.
He wasn't bad as Johnny Storm.
I didn't saw that.
He's a shitty Johnny Storm.
But so reportedly his scheduling is being worked out. A lot of people are saying
what about that?
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones. That's pretty sure. That's the first time I saw him.
Yeah.
But they're saying he's got a lot of things to juggle. He's allegedly going to be in Gladiator 2, which is going to go into production before the end of the year. Last of Us will be starting filming soon. We'll talk about that later. And then in a movie called Weapons by Zach Krieger. So he has a lot going on.
Well, at least we're in the stage of extremely popular actors casting in TV or in movies that we hope are coming finally. So we're in that realm of the Fantastic Four being that much closer to showing up with their own movie. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's good. Get your FF books ready.
Get them ready to go. Here we go. All right. Let's, in other news, John Wick anime has been confirmed. So, after this La Continental show came out, Chad Stahelski was not involved with that. So he is now, there's a TV show being made that he's involved with, and now he has also gotten involved with an anime. Nothing specific, but he's excited about the possibilities of doing stuff with the anime. So any John Wick news goes to the top of the list for us here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is good. Good news. Hopefully they don't show it on a stupid streaming service that nobody wants to pay for.
Joe, are you singing Ice Bear right now?
It'll end up in a good place. So, I mean, we'll be able to see it at some point. All right.
What was that, Pete?
Wrong.
The Just Friends movie. Is that bit when he was wearing the fat suit and he was singing "I Swear"? Remember that old '90s song? And I'm not going to try to sing it.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Is that Boys to Men or something you're talking about?
No, it's one of the other groups.
What do you think the first movie was?
What?
Number one movie?
Oh, we know what the number one movie was. It wasn't as number one-ish as it should have been, or could have been.
Oh, Miss Marvel. The
Marvels.
Yeah, the Marvels is there.
Marvels have opened with the lowest MCU opening weekend in the history of the MCU. It got a lot of bad. I've read so many conflicting things. I have not seen this movie yet. I was kind of busy this weekend.
People on the con floor were speaking. I mean, I guess it's that's the audience that they're going for. But the people on the con floor, even like some of the negative Nancy's, were saying it was good.
It wasn't bad. I'm not saying
we have a grumpy friend. I have a very good grumpy friend, if you know what I'm talking about, Doug. And he even was like, because he saw it with the lady that he was there that was working his booth, and he said, "I'm actually gonna go back and watch that Little Miss Marvel girl now because she actually was pretty darn good." I mean, Brie Larson couldn't act, but you know. And I was like, "Hey, yes, sir. I might have to go see this." I mean, if he I can't believe that positivity came out of his mouth. And then I went over to Funky Town, and Funky Town had all seen it, and they were like, "Yeah, man, it's pretty good." They make their usual jokes, but they didn't even make that many jokes. They're like, "Yeah, dude, it's pretty good. You gotta go see it."
BK, did you even see it, BK?
I've heard the one word that I keep hearing and reading and is the word fun. This movie was very fun. It was a fun watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it's not gonna probably win any Oscars, but it was a fun movie to watch. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I haven't seen it.
Can we? Because we're going to be talking about this type of stuff with all the news leaking here. Can we just do this again? I've been saying it for a long time. Can we just set our expectations properly? I mean, we got a cartoon Miss Marvel, right? We got Rambeau over there. We got Brie Larson who can't act. How good do you think this thing's going to be? If it is just palatable to the point that you didn't feel like you completely lost your money, I think that's a win. Like sometimes you just want a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah, not every movie that comes out is going to be Endgame. They can't do that.
That's it. If you think that Infinity War is your bar, then nothing's going to be good enough for you because
Infinity War should have been. Hold on, though. The build up to Infinity War should be Infinity War. It should be that good.
That movie should be that good.
Yeah,
right.
this is just
movies don't have to be that.
Right.
Yeah, they don't have to. This isn't it. Like, what are we doing here, guys? Because there's a lot. Like, our chat is out of pocket, by the way. I just want to ridicule all the people at Rennavision. You guys are out of pocket with some of the comments you're making on some of the upcoming trailers and stuff. Guys, listen here, man. Enjoy what we get because we can have none of it. And sometimes just setting the bar properly is what we got to do here. We got D-list characters, and we're going, wasn't as good as Infinity War. Oh, this looks like trash. Like, what the hell are we doing?
I want to remind you all listening, who is saying this to you? Mr. Negative down below is the one.
I'm not negative. I don't.
Right,
No.
Mr.
I'm not negative.
Critical.
No, I'm not even critical. I set the bar. If you don't make whatever bar I set for you, yes. Yeah. But my bar is low. It's like having 2-year-olds. As long as they don't shit outside the diaper, sometimes you're okay with that, right? Right? I mean, like, you just got different levels. Then you got a first grader. As long as your first grader isn't picking his nose all day long, you're okay with that. Then you got like
on your jacket. Cool.
You got a fourth grader. As long as he's not pulling the girl's hair in front of him, you're okay with that. I mean, you're not expecting him to have a clean room.
I'm afraid to say this out loud for fear of what may happen with it, but I'm about to say it. I agree with every word you just said, Marco.
No, see, there you go. That makes sense if you listen. I mean, I just.
Oh, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
No, I do. I also agree with you. We do need to.
Yeah, I mean, if you love something so much, and I give it, hey man, this kind of wasn't what it was supposed to be. You're gonna hate me. I get that. People take little bits of what I say, but if you look at it, I do not set my extreme. Like, these are superhero movies. It's like action flicks of the '90s, bro. Like, they're not we're not breaking down new walls. Was Infinity great? Yeah, I get it, man. But like, man, come on. Yeah. Oh hell, Terry. Yeah, let's talk about those two movies. That's the bottom of the barrel. So
They even weren't that bad.
yeah, I don't know. That Whiplash thing was.
I know, but
And
you're
the
not gonna wanna
Loki
sit
Mom
again,
Frost thing. Yeah, I don't know, Jedi. You're on an island by yourself. I mean,
he's not by himself, but he is on that island.
he's on an island, but not with a lot of people, though, is what I'm saying. But I mean, like, yeah, I guess, you know.
No, I got it. I honestly have to say it. My reaction of what I've heard, it's been about 50-50.
See, it's been a lot more positive. I've been surprised at how many people have said. I mean, like, I expect this out of BK, but just know, Jedi, you're in BK's camp, so that's where you're at with this.
I mean, some of the plot.
Sometimes you gotta look.
Baseballs. How bad could the movie be?
So yeah, sometimes you just gotta look to the right. You gotta look to the left. And if there's a bunch of dudes wearing golden underwear, you need to go someplace else. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You can't be there, bro.
No, but really, it wasn't that bad. I would recommend give it a chance. You don't have to go to the theater and pay money if you don't want to. You can wait for streaming. Go ahead, but it's not terrible. It's not the best thing in the world either.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, Kingdom Bruce. We're gonna get to it,
Eric. Okay, let's move along. Moving on. All right. So another news that was recent developments that everybody seems to be excited about. Gabriela De Faria is been cast as in a villain role, and she will be playing the Authorities, the engineer.
Villain role,
correct.
It's gonna be one of those misunderstandings.
Okay, what is this? See, like, this is somebody I think is perfect for it because, like, I mean, I don't know what this lady's been in before. This young lady, she might not even be young.
Fox Comedies, Animal Control, and The Moodies. Really? Two shows I've never heard of.
Yeah,
I watch Animal Control. That had
perfect
Joel, the from Community. Joel McHale,
yeah.
So that's play that.
That's actually kind of funny, but I don't remember.
Yo, bro, remember this? We had Blink Man and Meteor Man. We had those two movies.
Mm-hmm.
We had remember Shack of Steel? Remember Steel?
Remember Electro? Remember Electro?
Oh yeah, God, remember. What about Halle Berry's Catwoman and that basketball scene?
Yo! Spawn wasn't exactly a home run, bro.
I don't know. It had Martin Sheen in it.
So this character, the engineer, first appeared in 2009. Her name is Angela Spica.
What's up, Black?
And so we had heard the Authority was going to be part of James Gunn's new DCU, and so here's.
Okay, can you explain the Authority real quickly? 2 seconds and explore Authority explanation. Pete.
That's all you, Pete.
What, the 2 second explanation?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
They were the boys before the boys,
and they're
JLA sort of composite.
Warren Ellis.
Warren Ellis. That's all I have to say. Warren Ellis. There you go. Good job, Doug. Warren Ellis. Perfect.
Miller also, he picked up the baton, I think.
I did it later. So I mean, let's see what happens. This is good. Let's go with it. Let's move along. Also talking about some DCU
stuff. Deadly Class. Okay, there you go.
I like Deadly Class too. That show was.
Supergirl, The World of Tomorrow has gotten a writer. Her name is Ana Noguera. Yeah, she's the writer. She was originally tapped to write a Supergirl movie before the whole shakeup and James Gunn, and then now they actually brought her back to write a movie. The only thing that I'm hoping that she does or they do is they bring back Sasha Cale.
I read they weren't.
Yeah, probably not. That was my hope for this. So,
no, hey, BK, we needed the 2 second breakdown, which saying written by Warren Ellis, like The Boys. That's the breakdown, not this whatever you copied and pasted from Wikipedia. Okay, that's not what we need.
So Supergirl World of Tomorrow, movie's coming.
Cool.
In other news,
so DC says, we'll see.
So they say. Madam Web's first trailer has given us a collection of Spider Women, but not Spider Man.
But they
In a world with
tried
no Spider Man, yeah, they gave us a guy in a black
in a black Spider-Man suit.
spandex Spider.
Well, yeah, you know who that was. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, not Spider Man.
No, but it was. I don't know. I kind of like what they were doing there because it would be hard to explain.
The suit. Why he needed a suit?
Because of the spider toe. I kind of. I'm not gonna. I kind of see. I think what they're gonna do. Because that character is kind of weird. Like when you play him as like Frankenstein, or it's kind of not Frankenstein. With his powers originally, it's kind of weird. So I kind of see what they're doing.
Yeah, I guess they don't want just an old guy with bare feet running around the city in a trench.
Right around the city, climbing on walls with bare feet and shit. Like, yeah. So I mean, and plus then the whole totem thing. You know what I mean? I could see how they can link it up there. Once again, who the hell was clamoring?
Weird.
Who was clamoring though for the Madam Web? It was like, oh damn, and then like how they did it, I was like, okay, they did Ezekiel as a good. I mean, Ezekiel was fine. How many Mad Web fans out there were there? And
people are mad about this trailer. Really? I mean,
who's mad about it?
Yeah, like
you ruined my Jessica Carpenter.
Yeah.
All the Jesus.
My Anya Corazon.
Oh, dude, so many people. The only thing I saw after this, a lot of people was like trash. What's trash about it? It's trash.
What are you expecting?
It's not going to be great. If you set
your
level at Morbius, I think we'll be fine.
Brought to you by the studio who brought you Morbius.
Once again, that's what I'm saying about Morbius. And it gets taken out of the context. People were really clamoring for a fucking Would you want to suck people's stuff?
About Morbius.
Oh, something happened right there.
Something's going on with my computer. I don't know what's happening.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you set it at if you could sit back in your house and watch Morbius for an hour and 35 minutes or whatever it was and be like, all right, shit, it could have been worse. This was entertaining.
Yeah, it actually could have been worse.
It's entertaining.
Actually finished. Morbius just kind of ended.
Yeah, that's
like,
good.
If you know the way the end game, kind of all right, we're done.
I'm not quite sure I wanted to go much longer, to be honest with you. It started slow down there at the end.
Just to kind of wait. That
started to slow down. It was like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where all of a sudden you just see him in the middle of the desert, like practicing some move and then just saying, yeah, bye. And
fade to black.
Yeah, does the splits and he's gone.
Yeah.
That's what some of these are going to be Van Damme movies. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're going to get. So
the old blind lady's rocking a sweet red leather coat.
Yeah, Dom's going to love this thing. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move along here. We're going to discuss some changes of Marvel movie dates. So now that the actors and strikes are over, we've gotten a whole bunch of adjustments. A lot of movies have been kind of pushed back, and Deadpool got pushed back and got Captain America's date and Captain America. So like a lot of things just got shuffled around. Everything's pushed back. The moral of the story is basically we're getting Deadpool next year, and that's it. Well, unless you count Venom 3. So Deadpool is like the only MCU movie that we're getting next year.
Venom 3.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, we're complaining about Madam Web and we're getting Venom 3. I mean,
yeah. I mean, there you go. Same universe, same Sony people bringing it to you.
Yeah.
So Captain America, Thunderbolt, and Blade are still on the docket. They've all been pushed back. Yeah, thank you, Joe. I wasn't either, but I kind of had to put it in there.
It kind of counts.
It was a movie. It's a movie. So that's happening. Moving along. Warner Brothers has announced an Alien Legion film directed by Tim Miller. Warner Brothers is trying. The studio picked up the rights to Alien Legion. It was a Marvel comic before, and they want to make it into like a space opera franchise. This guy directed the original Deadpool, so people are thinking maybe there's something here.
See, this is where it's a shame that we don't have TVs anymore like we used to. Because tell me this wouldn't be just like last week's the best news. That is why I'm so positive and can't. Shogun's coming back. They actually dropped second trailer. Would this not be the best Saturday midday movie special? Like mini movie TV movie, huh?
You think it's V?
No. Like kind of how they did Shogun on TV and stuff, where it was like
Yeah, I know.
Friday night, date night special,
Well, I was
Saturday,
thinking of
whatever
V
special.
in that kind of same realm, where it was like a special TV event.
Yeah, where like you watch it for like a month.
Sci-fi side of things.
Yeah, you get like a month, a little bit, maybe a little bit more than a month. You know what I mean? Get a little hour episode, get a little necking in there. You know,
Cop
cuddle
rock.
up next to the one you like,
Sticks, not cop rock.
or your dog or whatever. Not cop rock. Definitely not cop rock. Are you crazy?
Oh my god!
But you know, I mean, wouldn't that be cool if we had something here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. This. I mean,
Don't they just redo Star?
No, but I'm saying like that's the realm this would work probably pretty
Yeah.
good in, don't you think?
Yeah, I've never read an Alien book either, but yeah, I would watch something if it had decent effects. And
I like the Sonic movies so far.
yeah,
I hate commercials. No, I get that portion, but that's when you get up.
That's why you DVR it, and then you can fast forward later.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
some of us growing up didn't have DVR, but
we do now.
We do now, yeah.
Like we don't have to set the VCR timer. We can set the DVR to record shit while we're out. You don't have to stay home to watch Rich Man, Poor Man.
Rich Man, Poor Man?
It's a Beautiful Girls reference. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Okay, moving along.
I don't even understand a word you said.
Exactly. Most people don't. That's fine. I just say things.
Say things. Streaming news. Loki finale finished very strong with viewers. I don't know about any of you. I think Loki was the best thing Marvel's put out.
It was good.
Werewolf by Night.
It was good.
So,
I stayed home sick on Monday, and that's what I did. I watched the last 3 episodes because I fell behind. I finished it up, all 3 last episodes. Nice. It was great.
Yeah, I thought it was a good show. It was good for what it was.
Oh, we can't spoil it, can we? That's all right.
It's been a week, so technically we could, if we wanted to spoil it. But
yeah, it's been a week. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. We don't have to get like deep dive into the things or anything like that. But if you say something, I'm not worried about it.
No, I was gonna say something about this shop, this picture right here. So I'm not gonna say it because this is the end. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, Loki. You know, the show. It started out and ended up with Glorious Purpose. That was the name of the first episode. And that was the name of the last episode. So this is what it was, and Loki has embraced his true calling. I mean, I guess that's what it is, right? And he ended up there.
And then there's still questions to be had. I mean,
yeah, so that's why I have questions. I have questions about the true call. Okay, good. As long as people have questions, then I'm okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing. Yeah. I feel like a lot. There's a lot of questions to be answered for sure. I agree.
Good. All right. Then it was great. I was there, and then I was like, wait, what? And then I just got tired, and I was like, I'm not rewinding this bitch. And then I went to bed.
I will say this was one that my wife did watch with me. She enjoyed it thoroughly. She was very upset that the romance between Loki and Sylvie was not further explored. However, besides that, she did enjoy the show. That's what she watches these shows for.
I will say, was it? So there's how many episodes? Is 6?
Yeah, it's like 6.
Like episode 5, I think my wife was like, "Wait, this was good," and then something happened.
4 was super strong, and then 5 kind of.
5, she's like, "Ooh, what?" And then it came back. So maybe they should have put it. Yeah, whatever. But hey, 6 episodes, strong 6 episodes. I think I've said that before, maybe about some of the Star Wars stuff. Maybe we need 6 episodes for Mr. Davey Boy.
It depends, because like Falcon and Winter Soldier was like 6 episodes, but that could have benefited from a little bit of extra. I think that could have went 8, maybe,
or it could have gone 4.
Yeah, that one
like for the John Walker stuff. Like his turn was so fast, they could have stretched that over an episode.
Right, but there's other stuff they could have trimmed down in the beginning.
Yeah, that's also true. They could have trimmed other stuff to make it at tight.
Oh, yeah,
playing frisbee with the
hold on. AOA just
didn't
a good point, Dub.
Come together to clean.
You got to talk to your wife about this one. That is kind of messed up.
That is weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah,
it's like an extended form of masturbation.
Doesn't that fit with Loki though? Yeah, I mean that's like Loki's very.
Yeah, but you say your wife was excited to see this part.
She wanted it. She wanted the romance. She wants romance. That's what she wants to watch.
Even if it's with yourself.
WandaVision was her favorite MCU thing ever made.
I know a whole channel that just has romance with themselves.
She just wants. That's what she wanted to see, man.
It's with themselves.
I'm
I'm
moving
thinking
along.
of that whole bit in the first Deadpool movie where there was something wrong with the relationship. And you just
I do too.
with an avocado. That anyway.
Go ahead. No more avocado jokes. on,
Marvel's
folks.
What If has given us a season 2 release schedule, and they're giving us a holiday theme. And you also got a trailer.
Yeah.
9 episodes will
a
begin
trailer.
on December 22nd, and you're gonna get 1 episode per day until you get all 9.
Why is it 9? What's the significance of 9 in Christmas?
9 times.
I don't know. 9 episodes.
That's what they made.
Yeah.
Stranger Things did 9.
I don't know what the significance is, but I mean, I didn't love the first series, but
The first one, it was like 60%.
Yeah,
there's like 1 or 2 pretty good ones. Most of them were all right. A couple of them just kind of missed, and you just let it go.
I watched it. I'll watch this. I mean, it's
yeah. I saw the trailer. I was like, "Yeah, this is what I expect." I'm not intrigued by it, but I'll watch it.
I'm not super excited, but I'm gonna watch it.
No, I'm definitely gonna watch it. But yeah. Same.
Yep.
Well, I thought it was gonna be cool when they were gonna like the one scene looked like they were gonna do like a death race, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, but
death race."
Yeah, death race is cool.
Talking head.
I mean, once again, another movie you need to set your bar like the original one.
The
original
OG
one.
The OG. Statham remake.
No, that's what's trash. The original one is good if you're in the right mood for it. The Statham one, I was so excited. I was like, yes, it's part 2. And then I was like, oh no, this is no. It's like, it's like you're in a strip club and then they turn the house lights on and you're like, oh no, please don't do that.
Now it's time to go home.
Yeah. No, like
went home already.
It was like it's not time to go home. They're just like, everybody stay here. Sorry, we had a problem with the DJ. And they turn on the house lights for some reason, and you're like,
it's like you're playing Alan Wake and you turn the flash.
Yeah, everybody get in the back, please. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
All right, what else we got?
Dustin Daniel Cretton has out as director of Kang Dynasty. Heard lots of different quote unquote reasons for this. So he's the director who did Shang-Chi. But mostly it's because the dates keep moving for Kang Dynasty. And that's why he is no longer.
And that you're gonna lose more people because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the dates keep moving. He's got to do Wonder Man. He wants to do a Shang-Chi sequel. Like he's got a lot on his plate. So you keep moving shit around. This is gonna happen.
People were saying that it had something to do with Kang not being part of the Marvel. We don't know anything about Kang not, and I keep hearing that. I keep reading that.
I know. I think that's a weak. I think it's a weak argument. People hoping for more. I don't think there's gonna be any problems. He's gonna probably.
I think Jonathan Majors he did a really good job in that Loki show because.
Bro, how funny would that be if it was Morbius just riding a jet ski?
Morbius on a jet ski. Yeah.
Every episode, man, that shit would be hilarious.
As long as that song's playing in the background.
Watching it, then all of a sudden you just see Morbius jump in. One time in the background, another time he's in a billboard.
You just want more. You just want more single dad Mobius. Just get your brother, and we'll talk about getting a puppy
and a snake.
That's funny. That's funny.
Don't negotiate right now.
Oh yeah. So whatever. This guy's overstacked. Yeah. I mean, you move stuff around.
Yeah. You're still doing Wonder Man. That's still on the table, but Wonder Man.
I kind of would rather have that off the table. Just saying. But then again, my expectations aren't high on that. So
yeah, he started it already though. I think they did a couple episodes.
So Wonder Man is going to be under that new Marvel Spotlight designation.
Fine.
So it connects to the universe, but now you don't have to.
And I want more of that. Give me more of that.
Oh yeah, give me all of those things. Yes, universe adjacent.
Give me oddball stuff here and there. Good. It doesn't have to be part of a larger story.
Good. Give me a good story. I'll watch it.
Give me something fun.
Yeah. Just don't make it black and white and then try to re-release it in color and act like you did something for us.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
I still gotta watch the color one.
I'm not gonna watch
I want to.
I
already saw it. It was good in black and white. I want to ruin my.
I mean, even this is a background filler thing while I'm like working on slides or something.
Well, there's always Sandman you could finish up, or
I know, but I gotta pay attention to that. I don't want to be a background thing. I want to sit and actually watch that.
It's true.
Same thing. Like I haven't watched last week's Invincible yet because I haven't had time to sit down and watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched any Invincible yet. I gotta watch that. Exactly. I would watch that. Yeah, whatever that is, I want to see it.
That'd be funny as shit.
All right, here we go.
Girl would be good.
So Warner Brothers has reversed course. So Warner Brothers,
did
was
they
going
reverse
to-
course, or did they get scared?
yeah, they were threatened by a congressman, and a whole bunch of filmmakers canceled appointments with them. And then, so basically, this movie, Coyote versus Acme, they were going to shelve it, kind of like they did with Batgirl. And then
Yeah,
they
take tax credits.
Yes, exactly. And then they had initially said that they were going that was a one-time only deal with Batgirl, and then they did it again. You know, like people were
What
like,
else are we
"Whoa,
making? Trying to get
yeah,
some.
if you're doing this, like a whole bunch of filmmakers canceled appointments with them." And so then that scared them, and then this congressman out of, I believe it was Texas, threatened to sue them for taking advantage. He compared it to somebody burning down a building to get insurance.
Yeah,
money.
insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So all of a sudden now they're allowing the director to shop this movie to other studios, other streaming services.
I'm kind of
to see if
curious.
they're- Now I want to see
I want to
it.
be into this.
Yeah, what I read about it was that it is basically like Coyote is suing the Acme Corporation, and he has a lawyer because of all the faulty equipment that he couldn't catch Roadrunner. That's like a
You get like
basic
a
number.
Roger Rabbit kind of vibe.
It sounds ridiculous.
Hold
That's
on. Why
absolutely-
did they, like, if it was Batgirl maybe or something else, this one maybe he should have got a fucking tax credit for.
No,
Yes.
I want to see it.
Okay, this is it right here.
Give it to him. I'm sure Terry gets it. Oh, he gets it. He gets it. Goes.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure the
perfect.
Christmas for Texas was Yosemite Sam.
Exactly.
That is funny. Good
Bring 'em
call.
out.
Oh my god, that's funny.
That's perfect.
No, I don't need to see Backer. I don't need to see Brendan Fraser's Firefly. It's all right. It's okay. I can sit that one out.
Apparently, Pete, Bruce. Apparently, Pete has to see Acme. It's not Acme characters.
Is there Warner Brothers characters?
Warner
Bugs
Brothers
Bunny,
characters, yeah.
Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner. This is
This
all
is my
classic.
childhood.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
It's
this is
technically
childhood
Looney Tunes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
That's
check
all,
this
folks.
out. All right, let's keep going. We got a lot of news. Last of Us has been has got a date. They will start filming on January 7th, 2024 in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada.
Yeah, I just saw they cast somebody today too.
I don't know if that was real or not. so I
Pasquale,
didn't put
yeah,
it here.
they're good.
Yeah, so I did not put that in.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like a
It's-
huge deal.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
mean-
that's a big deal to some people who live at my house. Of who
Uh-oh.
that casting is.
Uh-oh.
And I showed the picture, and there was immediate disapproval. So
What? Why are we?
the
why are we
casting,
talking-
that we didn't. That's a rumor, so we'll see what happens. There's for the next.
Well, you
season,
can't just do what you just did. Now we need to hear it.
So they casted a
I
character
don't know
for
who
the
he's talking
second
about
season.
anyway. I don't know who the girl is to begin with.
Yeah, and it's somebody we don't know, and it doesn't look like the character that was in the game. So my wife didn't like it.
Kind of did to me, but I don't. I'm not as
Well,
close to it.
Okay, well, whatever. We should have added that to news. I call foul.
Well, sorry, we just talked about it. It came late. Keep moving. Dead Boy Detectives has now moved to Netflix. Originally, it was supposed to be on Max.
I think it probably fits better over there.
It definitely does because it's going to be part of the Sandman universe. Neil Gaiman's characters, and now it makes sense because Sandman's already there. So
Yeah, perfect.
should be good. And hopefully Neil Gaiman has a lot more say in what happens.
That means I got to go double check Sandman 25s. I bet nobody's buying it still.
Yeah, probably not yet.
I say, boy. I say, shut up.
All right, let's go into some toy news.
One of my favorites is when Yosemite Sam was like trying to get the inheritance, and
Yeah,
was like, watch that temper.
Mondo is giving us a Panther 1 in 6 scale
Whoa.
figure. This is a timed edition, started yesterday. They already gave us a Battle Cat. They already gave us He-Man. They already gave us Skeletor.
Holy shit.
Shit balls.
$500 available to pre-order right now. It's more than the figure. The figures cost like $250.
It's not flocked.
It's not. It's definitely not. It's
But it's got 4 heads.
But he's got extra heads. He's got his parts. I don't know.
Bending the
And they
tail,
did make a
apparently.
point on their website that you can limit 3 per customer.
3?
You can buy up to 3.
Yeah, all right.
Dom, that's not an invitation to buy 3.
Yeah. Oof. That's gonna be one of those things that nobody buys,
That's
and
what I'm
people
saying.
will
It's
sell
not
it more
flock.
for.
It's not.
Yeah,
It doesn't have that
exactly.
velvety smooth bit there,
Right.
Joe.
Yeah,
For
that was a
500,
lot
you
of
gotta
things
get
that I
that shit
read.
flocked.
Yep, I read a lot of that when I read about
Mhm.
this thing.
All
All right, moving along. This is for Kingdom here.
1/6 of what
Ooh,
ratio?
interesting. Animal Man, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't
Animal
really exist.
Man.
It's the life size.
Yeah, 1/6 to life, exactly. 12-inch scale. McFarlane Toys has announced a gold label Animal Man
Thanks,
and
Gordon.
Red Tornado.
Hmm.
They are both Target exclusives.
They've never done a red tomato before? I mean, red tornado?
Red
Not
tomato.
the one that looks like this.
Why does it look like he's rocking the
It's
crow
gold
lipstick?
label. They go on sale
get a killer tomato?
on the 21st, so this Tuesday coming up.
Attack for the killer
Kill the
tomato.
killer
So go to Target.com, get yourself a gold label Red Tornado Animal Man
He
if
throws
you
that
are
gold
so
label around
inclined.
way too often, though. I don't even know if that means it's special or not.
Yeah, I don't know. It means it costs
I
more.
don't get it either. Yeah, gold label Lex Luthor nonsense sitting around here somewhere because
Yeah.
my dad found it at Ollie's and he's like, "Give it to your son." And I'm like, "He doesn't want this. What's he
He doesn't want that.
What character was it?
Yeah,
Lex,
Luthor.
like Lex in a Superman.
Oh, like Lex?
gear.
Lex?
Yeah, Lex Luthor.
Yeah, nobody wants
The
that.
only cool Lex Luthor was the one in the suit, like a
And it
business
wasn't
suit,
that. He was like
or
in
the
a,
one in the superpowers outfit. That's
Hey,
it.
don't they need to do something with Lex Luthor, like make him cooler somehow?
No, he's in jail right now. Remember?
Yeah,
He was
no, but,
talking to
like,
Superman from jail. We read that
yeah.
book.
Yeah,
yeah, he was in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were having some like Kylo Ren Rey flirting bits going on from their heads.
All right, moving along. Transformers had a stream on the Hasbro Pulse, and they announced some new figures. This is a Bumblebee and Starscream from Transformers Reactivate, which is a new game that's coming out. It's going to be a PC game. I believe it's coming out for consoles as
Starscream looks
well.
dope.
It's a 1 to 4 player thing. I think you can play cooperatively with people. This is 6.5-inch scale. Only $62.99 for the 2-pack of these
I was
figures.
gonna say you get both.
You get both for that price.
Can we just
terrible.
get Starscream and get rid of?
Yeah,
the
I don't like the
Bumblebee?
Dune Buggy Bumblebee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
that's
keep-
why
you
they're
can
making
keep
you in a 2-pack.
That's I know they're making you buy it.
Making you buy it.
You
I
can
know they're
keep
tricks
the-
too. Don't
Keep the
they?
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Suckering us.
Yeah, they're trying to get
Starscream's
that.
not bad though.
Yeah, Starscream looks sweet. Good coloring.
And then this other one, Soundwave and Optimus Prime.
Whoa, wait. When they make him a Hummer?
Yeah, and for this game,
What? Boo! Boo!
also
he's like a Hess.
This man!
it's not my fault.
Fool this man!
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I'm just reporting what's happening.
Soundwave's like one of my favorite bad guys.
Yeah, well,
I
don't
know.
buy this one.
Decepticons. No, absolutely not. And what's going to happen? You're going to have like the transmission pop out of his front end and turn into.
Maybe he has like a
Ravage
little
Beak?
satellite.
Why did they add the snowplow to the front of Optimus there?
I don't know
What's
what's
going on
happening with this game. It makes
What
no
is
sense.
going on with this nonsense?
Well, they gotta like make it look different so then they can sell you the skins for the original stuff in the game.
Yes.
Microtransactions.
They should make him a record player or something. I don't know.
A record.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to get the stuff to shoot out. Like,
Pew,
give me a
pew.
record player with the top on it. You know, the one that's got the plastic top, and then it pops up, and then Ravage Beak comes flying out of it.
As records? But cassette tapes are a little more easier to trick.
But nobody knows what a cassette tape is anymore. What I'm saying is, like, at least the little hipsters.
What was
still,
weird
like-
is records came before cassette tapes. But you're
I know, but like I'm telling you, what the odds of you seeing cassette tape or
Hold
record?
on. Nope.
Which one first?
Sorry,
Which one
Marco.
first?
I have
Yeah.
to let you know that as much as everything else make a comeback, cassette tapes are making a comeback. Artists nowadays are releasing cassette tapes as well as digital.
I mean,
because
like
cassette tapes-
I know, like like there's some cassette tapes,
We'll just
especially
make
locally.
Soundwave a
Like the
VCR.
eShop's first cassette tape is worth a shit ton if you find it.
There
Like
you
I
go.
know all that. Well, so is that LP, the Eminem one, the one before the actual LP. That one, like even the LP is worth a lot. And actually, but anyways, it doesn't matter. I understand that.
DJs.
I understand that, but what I'm telling you is you have the odds of you finding a cassette player in somebody's house compared to a record player nowadays in these young youths, the record player probably comes first. So just do the one that's got the plastic top that pops up. I'm done talking to you guys about common sense.
I don't think that's
Let's talk about
sense.
comics. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what's happening.
Like we could have done something else.
It's power SUVs.
Soundwave.
I own a power SUV, bro.
Let's make them a phonograph. You gotta wind it up and let them go.
No.
Like a Victrola with an RCA dog.
Oh,
all right. Well, let's talk about something more positive for you, Marco.
What?
Rob Liefeld introduces Lady Anime.
Shut up.
To the Marvel Universe. Look at this character.
Look at those feet.
Look at that.
I don't give a shit.
What is that?
She has the power to turn herself and others into cartoons.
Into Krieger's wife.
It's not a cartoon. What is that?
That's what he's calling it. Now I'll show you. I still need to show you what I can really do.
Why does
just a
Marvel
panel.
write this guy a check?
I don't think they do. I think they just let him work for free.
Her name's Lady Anime?
Lady Anime is her name.
Man, he is so great with names.
Like,
isn't that Star Shadow's haircut, by the way? Shadow Star, I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Shadow Star's haircut.
She just doesn't have the weird padding on her face.
Yeah.
I saw this and I'm like, there's no way I can't let you see.
Why does she have a Johnson coming out of her?
Because she's really happy to be here.
Jeez. Who buys this trash?
Liefeld has fans. I can't speak ill of. I'm not going to do it. And moving on to
in my what the fuck section on my Wednesday watch list. Like, why he's still doing covers? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I just said the same thing. It looks like she's got Swanson coming out. He does love calves. He
does. It's bad.
He loves
so bad.
Sure, it's just not like she's got a lump on her shin. Look at that. It looks like a tumor.
I don't know, man.
The way her foot's turned. Like that's like the back of her. Like that looks like the back of her
calf.
If you're gonna.
Yeah, is it a foot? Is it a boot? It's like all the same color, and it's not. It's flat on the bottom. I don't know what it is.
I mean, dude, this isn't new. You know how many long you've been drawing comics? This is not how a leg works. It's been 30 years.
Look at that.
30 years. You couldn't figure out how the muscles of a leg go.
Wait, BK's a Rob Liefeld fan?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
I would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised at that. I would. That makes 100% sense. Yes, it does.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, let's go on. I can't look at this nonsense any longer.
If you have Comixology, which got purchased by Amazon earlier in our lifetimes, they're getting rid of Comixology. Everything will be migrated to the Kindle app. So Comixology will be no more.
Kindle?
You'll be able to read comics on Kindle. All of your current content theoretically should be migrated. Oh, it's true.
A legendary.
Matt spoke, it was 100% the truth.
Yeah, I mean, does that surprise anybody? Put up a poll. Does anybody surprised that BK is a big Liefeld fan, or is that just like par for the course? I think it's par for the course.
I'm actually not surprised.
Not surprised at all.
No.
That I believed it 100%.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to other news. We're getting a Peter Parker and Miles Morales ongoing series called The Spectacular Spider-Men.
Oh.
It will be coming out. It's going to be like they're going to be more.
So there's only going to be 60 Spider-Man titles at Marvel.
I mean, how much do they want out of me? Like, seriously, how many?
Don't worry, I reviewed Spider-Man this week. I don't think you're going to need to pay them anymore.
And guess what? They're going to fight the Jackal. Confront the Jackal in their first outing. They're going to be friends on equal footing versus a mentor type relationship, mentor-protege relationship. coming out in March 2024 to a comic shop near you.
So we didn't have enough stuff in the news. We just had to add this dribble.
It's
this is what they're doing
new
with comics these
Marvel. This is what's happening in comics.
None.
I know you're probably excited. We're getting a new Night Thrasher.
We're getting a new Ghost Rider.
Yes, excited about it. I am.
Another Ghost Rider?
Another Ghost Rider.
We're getting another Moon Knight, as you know.
Well, he died.
We got a new Punisher recently, so fuck it. It's new everybody.
New everybody, yeah. Start it over.
All new, all different.
March 2024, we'll be also getting this Ghost Rider, the new Spirit of Vengeance. And we don't even know who it is. It will be, Ghost Rider #1.
They're spiders in.
We're gonna take bets on the name.
No,
he's gonna have some weird,
let's not play the game.
Trendy millennial type name.
No. Robbie Reyes.
Robbie was cool with the Charger.
Yeah. So what you'd have to get? They're probably gonna do the. Are we still doing the matching names now that Stan's dead or no?
Oh, with the alliteration.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. We're gonna.
It's Eddie Brock.
Finish off strong.
It's a Scorpion.
Marvel.
We're gonna find a new stick that works. Mac Gargan. That's what it was.
Marvel is reprinting classic Godzilla in a new omnibus, all 24 issues of the 1977 series, and it's going to have 3 different covers. The first one, all the way on the left, you see there is the regular cover.
I'm going OG.
And then one is by Herb Trimpe, which is the War of the Giants cover in the middle, and also the one on the right, which is the classic cover, also by Herb Trimpe.
No, I'm going OG, orange, the reddish.
Yeah, the red one. Yep.
Yeah, that's where I would go.
And with that wraps up our news.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that was a lot.
All
right.
No, it's good. Hey, okay, so we're gonna back end some stuff because we had Motor City Comic Con. We're gonna do the comic review, then we're getting into some cosplay. Do remember the rules of cosplay here. Unless you look better than those people, and I know you motherfuckers don't, we will not be criticizing the way they look. Yes? Okay, very good.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. No.
Yeah. All right. Oh, what happened here? The Deviant. Oh. So I reviewed this. Can you? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. This book, I'm not gonna. Okay, listen. I'm not gonna spoil this. I'm not gonna spoil this for you guys. I know a lot of people are kind of hot on this book. I don't want to spoil it. I'm gonna give you a little summary, but I'm not gonna tell you kind of what happened. And I definitely pulled a lot of the things out of here. So it starts off with Chicago, December 2023. This dude's like walking around, just checking out whatever's going on in Chicago downtown, probably on the Miracle Mile, and just going through like a mall or whatever. It looks like a Macy type thing.
I'm gonna be honest. The jumps messed me up.
Oh, did it? Yeah, I kind of saw it, and then I saw it back. Well, I figured it out later because I figured out something.
Yeah, like
which
I saw it, when I was reading through, I was like, "What? Huh?"
I don't think they needed the jump. I don't think they needed the jump because they kind of gave away the ending by doing it. Like they're trying to be mysterious, but this is what he does.
Yeah. Go. But yeah.
This is done by Tinian.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah. All right. Anyway, so this guy's got a Then like this dude's boyfriend's like, "Yo, what's up?" And he's like, nothing, just thinking about something." So then it goes back to Milwaukee, 1973. So he's like, "Oh shoot, I forgot something back at the mall, which is supposed to be Macy's." Oh no, it's in Milwaukee, so it's not. So she goes into Milwaukee, and then maybe it's a Gimbals. Okay,
I don't know.
And then all of a sudden she hears some noise, and there's a dude that's dead, trapped. She's like, "Oh my god, where are the elves?" So they get the cops out there, and they're like, "Oh, let's go find the elves." They find the elves. I'm not gonna show you what happens to the elves, but they find them. And then this dude falls, and there's this creepy Santa Claus. He's like, he's got to act. Okay, we all know that because we saw the covers, not giving away anything. In the meantime, in 2023, that dude we saw that was in the first the first one in Chicago is now in Milwaukee.
Now he's in Milwaukee, and
old dude in prison. He's like, yo. And he's like, "Hey, man, why are you so obsessed pretty much with me? I'm going to tell you all about yourself." He's like, "No, you don't know me." He's like, "But I know you because your house where the cops picked you up because you were that Santa Claus that we saw on the last screen." Yeah, dude, we used to throw rocks at it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Stranger Things in the last season. Like,
I will not make fun of the cosplay. So anyways, so then all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, I don't think so, man." He's like, "I think you and me are more like anyways." So then the dude's partner picks him up. He's like, "What's going on, man?" He's like, "I thought you needed this or whatever." So he's like, "Yeah, I kind of do." and he sees the 4 weeks till Christmas sign. He's like, this kind of sucks. And then this is where I kind of threw. I don't know because the art is this supposed to be one of the other guys? I don't know. Whatever
I
it
thought
is,
this was the main guy again, but he didn't act like the main guy.
I thought so too, but I don't think it is. I think it's just.
I don't think it is. Yeah, but that's what just again jumping around. It messed me up. I'm like, wait, who?
So then he's there. No, because I think this is the main guy.
Yeah, exactly. I think the main guy is
Santa Claus. We'll see though.
Picking up
it's pretty good, man. It was a pretty good book. I was intrigued by it. It's really graphic and gory though. So if you don't like that, probably pass
some
on
gore
it.
And.
But I mean, all in all, I like this
salty
Tillian
language.
Guy. It's got some good stuff. There is salty language. Yeah, it's the language is a little bit offensive. I assume that. I mean, whatever.
But it's written by Tinian, so I give it a little bit of a pass.
Is it? Yeah, that's what I don't know his personal life, so but I assume his from this book. I can assume
I think the characters are closer to his personal life.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
So that's give him a pass. You can write that because.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure you should still write it, but whatever. I mean, I can't speak on it. So, next up is Superior Spider-Man, number 1. These are both books that Pete recommended on his What to Look For Wednesday. That's where I got these from.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Pete. You said you couldn't wait to read this.
Wait, you watched that?
I was curious. I wanted to see what they were going to do. I didn't know that they were going to.
No. You know what I did? I put it on like 5 speed to just. These are the first 3 books you mentioned. So I was like,
I put it in the bug section.
So I'm like, all right, cool. All right. Yeah, I probably should have watched a little bit more because maybe there's better books, but I ain't got time for that. All right, Superior Spider-Man number 1. It's Spider-Kid. Wow, it's just terrible. And Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like Spider-Kid's like, hey, Spider-Man, can I fight this guy? And he's like, yeah, he's a D-list character, so you can. Okay, cool. And then he's like, hey, I don't remember anything. And he's like, hey, I don't remember anything. He's like, okay, cool. Let's eat some ice cream. He's like, we used to eat ice cream. He goes, I don't remember anything. He's like, okay, Spider-Man. And then all of a sudden, the hell is her name again? She's the one that Doc Ock made.
John, if you're asking about Deviant, yeah, it kind of is a bit.
It is an adult comic. I cut a lot out of it. It's definitely an adult comic. What was her name? Was it Adam Power or something? Supernova, that's right. So Supernova is there, and she's like, hey, you remember me? And Spider-Man's like, no, I don't remember you. And then Spider-Boy's
right
like,
here. When Ock showed up, this is right where I stopped. So I did not finish this issue.
So then I'm not giving you away what happens, but Ock shows up and he's like, oh, let me put a little of my Octroids out there, see what's going on here. Then he goes, oh wait, what? One of the Octroids catches Peter Parker taking off the mask. He's like, listen, this Supernova is really pissed on me, so if I take off my mask, she won't be pissed anymore, which didn't make any sense because she's just destroying shit anyways, but whatever. Anyways, Doc Ock's like, wait a minute, what did my little brother? Wait, it's Peter Parker? And then that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to tell you what happens next after that. So
then you're like, and Flash Gordon showed up.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. So that's where
Flash Gordon showed up.
There was a whole nother section of this. This maybe was the most boring book of the week. Unfortunately, Pete, I think people should not take your opinion.
I was looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I didn't say
said,
I'm
looking forward to it. Because... No, it was terrible. So I would not.
I was not into that Spider-Boy stuff. Like,
watch his What to Look For Wednesday. Watch his What to Look For Wednesday, but do not listen to any of it because it's nonsensical. So there you go.
It's not nonsensical.
You said this is going to be a great book. You're looking forward to it. You aren't looking forward to it.
I was looking forward to it before I read it. I didn't know what it was going to be.
It was not good.
I don't have access to the
book. I was
book
excited when I saw Doc Ock in it, but then it's like,
I thought we were going to get more of the Superior Spider-Man goodness.
No, it was not good.
It was not.
All right, so Motor City Comic Con, very interesting. We'll talk about some of the cosplayers.
I'm blind on a rocket cycle.
Dude, how cool is that? He brought the whole crew with him too.
I know.
He brought it. The only problem is he was a little short he was like Pete's height.
It's all right. This thing was motorized. There was music.
And it was pretty cool.
It was hovering around the whole show.
It was cool. It was cool.
Do you have a T-Dolt dressed up as Robin Hood running behind him? No. That's the only thing they're missing.
I didn't do Werewolf by Night this week, Gordon. I didn't do it.
Oh, that comes later, Gordon. It's in the other. It's on our next segment.
Oh yeah, next segment. Oh, you're talking about when we decide to buy it. Yeah, it'll be there in a little bit.
Yeah. When we get to
we could do so this cosplay. Then we can talk about Motor City and how it was a very interesting con. Very interesting con. Very, very interesting con, as a matter of fact. I mean, what happened on the floors are very interesting. But anyways, let's go through some of the cosplay at least. We had like a 501st. There's this Rex that looked really good. He was looking pretty cool. The guys right behind them decided that they were gonna Yeah, it was what it takes.
I thought those were Ghostbusters behind him. Like, get out of here,
Pizzas.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, they ended up telling me all about furry culture, though. Hey, Funky Town. Yeah, Funky Town. There you go. Yeah, I don't need to know anything about furry
Why do
culture
they have to
anymore.
tell you about furry culture?
I don't know nothing about furry. Well, I do now, and I'm scarred. We got this. All right. That's kind of cool. They're having a good time. I think they were drunk, though. Whatever.
They're having a good time.
This Captain, dude, this guy in the Captain America suit, dude, like what he built the suit off of was like super cool. He I can't remember how he said he did it, but he almost like 3D the other stuff up here, and this was like some special fabric. It was like legit. The suit that he had was $425, and he built like that. He built it like he sewed the stuff on and put the other stuff on. Cost him $425. It was legit, dude.
What's with tinfoil hat Raiden?
I don't know. I thought Raiden's kind of cool. So,
but is it Raiden or is it
dude? No. Okay, so at first I thought it was Raiden, but then after it came up like some furry girl that was purring with the fox hat and just going. I had no clue what was going on. That's why the people had explained to me about furries. And then there was just some random people running around with stuff. Dude, the cosplayers were crazy at this one. Mm-hmm. People were all in on cosplay. Oh, hey, there's dude, that guy. Look, Cody Zeller guy, Cody Ziegler, the guy behind it, the guy that does Spider-Punk, the Spider-Punk series and stuff. He's right behind Captain America. Yeah, dude, I was talking to that dude because Friday was super slow, but that dude, he's a good dude because he was like he could have been like pouting or doing whatever, but like the way he treated the people that came up all weekend long, man, you know, you guys always make fun of me when I make fun of guys and tell you the stories of the people who were kind of mean behind the scenes. That dude, if I was that dude, I would have been like, by Saturday evening, I would have just been like, bro. Like Friday, I would have left. Dude, the artist, this was like the whole artist alley. This had like Finchin and everything over here. It had, what's her name? Besh. Yeah. Dude, there was a point where they left for 2 hours, came back, and like maybe they had one or two things to sign at that point. I was like, there's no way any of these people are coming. Like Finch actually packed his stuff early up on Sunday and took off because I was going to get some of these Finch books signed.
This would be a good con to try to get like a sketch then.
Yeah, it would have been, but I was actually kind of busy. So, but then I talked to Cody a couple times.
They weren't busy. All you needed was 30 seconds to go and ask him.
Okay, Pete. Well, when I get to 30 seconds, I'll let you know. I actually talked to Finch about some other stuff instead. But like, but I'll tell you this for that. Like, I have mad respect for all these artists or a lot of them. I mean, Stegman was there maybe an hour a day. He didn't care.
And besides, you can't.
But not that. But Stegman was there in the fall. I'm not knocking him. I wouldn't want to sit around and do nothing.
Don't say you have no time. But meanwhile, you had a nice lengthy conversation with Ziegler there, so you had time.
Well, I went with. Yeah, Pete, I don't know.
I'm not saying you had.
Dude, I actually got him. I got him to sign the. I got him to sign a book. I didn't even know how it worked, dude. I found out something interesting. About this. So this group right here, what's it called? ComicSketchArt.com. Mm-hmm. So guess how much they charge for this?
Charge for what?
He's saying what they charge the artist.
The artist
to get them.
Oh, they charge the artist to like.
Yeah, this is a like an agent kind of thing, where they like bring in all these different artists, and artists are represented by them, and they set up their whole booth, like this whole row, and then the artists come and they like it's an artist.
Yeah, so it was like Stegman was to the right, Webb was right there, then Cody was right there, then Besh was right there, then some young lady who's very short, I don't know who she was right next to her. She seemed very nice though.
Sweeney Boo.
Yeah.
Wow, Sweeney Boo.
Yeah. Well, am I supposed to know who that is?
Yeah,
she's an artist.
She has a good cover.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really.
Her name was on at her booth.
Yeah, I know. But I was talking more to Besh and Cody than I was anybody else.
I get it.
And
you don't know who she is.
So I mean, they got 12 people here, dude. They take 30%. 30% for every city, dude. It's so weird. You go up to them. It's not look. The artists make it a great experience, but I will tell you, the like people that work it. No offense to the people at Comic Sketch or whatever, they do not make it a great experience. You go up there, I'm like, yo, man. So at the end, they had prices for a while or something. I was looking, I was like, okay, it's $10 to get a cig. I don't know. I grab a book. I went over to some of our vendors to try to grab a book that he was on. They didn't have any, so I was like, okay, cool. I'll just buy one of his. So I was like, hey, do you got like a $10 book or whatever? I'll just buy it or whatever. He's like, yeah, I think so. He's like, hey, are any of these $10? And this guy comes up with like a pad. He's like, yeah. He's like, you want a $10 book? I'll get you a $10 book. I'm like, I just want a book just for him to sign, dude. I don't give a crap or whatever. So then the guy's like, okay, here. And then another guy comes up. He's like, how much is that book? And it's like, oh my God, dude. Like I'm getting swarmed by like guys with white pads, like white. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, I got to scan it. I go, I didn't come for all this hassle. I've been talking to Homeboy for a while. We've had a little back and forth. He came by Dove's booth. We BS with Obi and all of them. Dude seemed cool. I BS with him for the rest of the weekend a couple times. Just trying to give the guy a little bit of cash. And then it's like, okay, so I was going to go put the cash down to Cody. And then you're like, no, I'll take that. And it's like, hey, yo, man, I doubt the $3. I doubt Cody needs the $3. But, bro, like, let's just chill out with how many white iPad guys we got ringing in stuff. And I didn't find the experience that enjoyable, but I know that some of the artists, it's a lot easier for them because he was explaining that they do like the whole background thing for all of them. They do all the setup and everything else for the 30%. And
all the artist has to do is show up and sit at the table.
So show and sit at the table.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great. Yeah. No, I was popular. Please. Anyways, so that's some of those. That guy was really cool. If you see him at cons, check him out. And then afterwards, I was like, yo, man, he's like, oh, no, it's okay. It's good to hear people talk.
Getting brought in by the Furby lady.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get you there. This is the one thing they did say, because I didn't think there's any way he'd come back. At the end of Sunday, he's like, hey, man, like, let's exchange contact information. If there's other shows and stuff, I'll come out, man, because the people out here are really cool. I was like, dude, man, like, there's no way you made a bag on this one. But whatever. So it's not about the money for him, which is kind of cool. All right, so I don't listen.
Well, look, if he did his part, like he made a friend in you, and you are speaking his praises, so his name is getting spread. He's doing what he needs to do.
Dude, that guy's cool. Like, I mean,
he was really, really cool. Like, we chatted with him for a while.
Yeah, he came up.
Like Marco said, he hung out. He was at my booth, and we all just chatted. Like, it was just like a normal.
Why is Polka Dot Man pretending to be Ash?
Yeah, Cody's a good guy. Make sure you check him out. Support him at your local cons. He's really cool. So listen, if you've ever been like uncle, like fun uncle, and you think you're going to buy the kid like the Christmas toy, Furby's at one time was like the Christmas toy to have when I had a niece that was really young. I bought it for her. Don't be cool, uncle. Don't buy those toys. They're horrible, and eventually you're going to have to deal with the Furby squawking or doing whatever the hell it's doing. And now,
dying in a corner as the battery is.
But this lady had a Furby, so I was like, that's kind of cool. And then Ash came up. By the way, there's also Chaz right there for Funky Town Comics on the left with a black shirt on, going to get another $10 smoothie because he ate about 50 $10 smoothies. Huh?
With the blue shoes?
No, over to the right. You can see the back of his head, his neck. What's up, Chaz? There you go. There's Chaz.
Oh, and then, he was the black shirt on the back.
Yeah, somebody asked for Squirrel Girl, so there you go. Squirrel Girl was there early on too. That was Friday pick, I think. We got Beast Boy. Dude, okay, dude, this is what's bad. You don't see it, but can you tell me who is to the left right there outside of the frame? I'll give you this. It's a female character, would have something to do with Beast Boy, and that is a black boot, the very high black boot.
I mean,
wait, to the left?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I thought I saw like a Michigan jersey on the right.
No, that's on the right, on the other side. Dub,
I can tell you. I mean, I know what it is. So.
Oh, is it Raven?
It's Raven.
Yes. Yeah, Beast Boy, can I get a picture? And I see Sad Raven next to him. I'm like, well, I didn't know you were there. I would have taken a picture of both of you. But then after I saw her make the sad face, I decided not to take a picture of her. I probably should have. That's a heck of a wall of toys.
Sad face would be kind of funny.
Yeah, probably would have been. Dude, hey, look at this. I should have done it on Star Wars, but Shin there. She was good. I think she's young, though, because I definitely, didn't feel comfortable. I asked the parent that was with her. I was like, is it okay to take her? Yeah. But I think she's probably 17 or 18 or something.
It's all right. It's just a picture of cosplay. I mean,
I know it's just weird when people are with,
I know you're not.
I'm not good at taking these pictures, man. I think it's weird taking pictures of people.
I know what you're saying.
In general, so I think I'm really weirded out by taking pictures of people. So I'm just weird about it all. And then we got Princess Peach. She was actually really cool and very nice. So that's all I got there. Who's the first that no one can see? $10 smoothies. It was not 40 ounces. It was a small one.
It was John Cena.
All right. Do we want to keep going, or do we want to get into the game and talk about some more Motor City afterwards? Pete?
I've got a
Doesn't matter
few
to me.
more pictures to show. Maybe
Yeah,
like
you go through
7
the
or
All
8.
right, go ahead. Go.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
we got
just
time.
show.
We're only
a
an
couple
hour and 10.
pictures
We got time.
here. So here is one of the Last of Us pictures. I was told to show this picture. So you have Ellie and you have a clicker right in front of my booth. Yeah. And then we have Amanda from.
I wonder who told you to show these pictures. Wonder who.
I wonder who.
Yeah.
This is Amanda from Saw. Saw fan.
Was that the second one?
Amanda was in multiple Saw movies, as far as I know. She was in the latest Saw movie as well. So
with the headgear, I thought that was it was second.
Yeah, the Saw trap. That's what that. Yeah. So I'm not sure which movie or anything.
She was in summer school.
So some of these pictures here are from our good friend Obi the Great, Ryan the Great. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't know who this is, neither did he, but he said they look cool, so he took the picture.
There was a bunch of people out there that looked super cool. We could have seriously taken pictures of cool cosplay like all day, because there was
all those like gears and like the things for the legs on the bottom.
Warhammer, BK's Warhammer. There was some wild
kind of Warhammer
stuff out there. Yeah, there was a bunch of Warhammer stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that was like this out there, man. It was cool.
And there's pizza in the background.
There's what?
I see a pizza
sign in the background. Yep.
Where? Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Is that where the pizza was?
I know they were selling pizza.
Upstairs, I guess.
No, one of the kids that was with our kids who asked for pizza, I said, okay, I'll go find it for you. I couldn't find it. That's all right.
Here's the RoboCop little display thing they had going on. That's not actually Peter Weller. Peter Weller was there, but
it's part of.
Why are they charging for this?
I don't know.
Just take a picture.
I don't think they charged for this. This was just on display.
I don't know. They do usually charge, like the fucking Supernatural car. You gotta fucking pay.
Even if you just take a picture from afar?
Not anymore. Yeah.
They give you dirty looks.
I'm gonna guess that our friend did not pay for this picture.
No, our friend.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah. No, he pays for comics, not other things.
What kind of hat is that other guy wearing? I'm trying to figure that out.
I don't know, man.
Like a Borg? Looks kind of like a Borg.
It was wild.
That shirt.
Yeah, that's a wild shirt, yeah. With a chicken on his head? I don't know what that is.
It's not chili dog, it says pow, wham, bang, boom. It's like all the...
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. We bought
I'm less interested. I kind of want a chili dog shirt.
All right, moving along. Here's another picture of the Flash Gordon folks. Yeah, this was like they literally were right in front of our booth there. So
dive.
All right, and here's a picture of some.
I know who that pink
Green Goblin.
Pixelated abomination.
This is cool. This is cool. Yeah.
You got a goblin.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the one in the middle is.
Penguin. Female penguin.
Yeah.
Penguin. Oh yeah, penguin. There you go. Yeah.
DeVito penguin.
For the penguin, Lego Abomination or Mini Mates Abomination.
Yeah, that might be it.
And then I'm not sure about the Green Goblin there.
It was just a Green Goblin. She was
Green Goblin. There you go.
She did a good job. ET behind her. What's up?
And they're just ET just hanging out.
All right, then these last couple pictures.
That was like on Saturday though. Like, there's no way. This is all pictures on Saturday. Look at how empty this con is. Oh, look at this.
This guy was awesome. Like, he went full character. Yeah, the Dark Helmet. We took his picture, and the last picture of him as well. He was all into his character. He recited lines from the movie. He was very, he was super cool, and it was kind of hilarious.
He said, "Comb the desert," so we're combing it.
That's what he said. That's literally what he said. And that wraps up my cosplay pictures from the show. I literally did not have time to take pictures.
We could talk about it a little bit more, but like Friday, you could have gone bowling in that place.
Yeah, Friday I started taking a lot more pictures.
Really, really empty. I think Friday, there was a lot of nervous people on Friday.
I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was definitely a little nervous. Saturday, I was nonstop, though.
That's never good. You know, I try to bring the entertainment when that starts happening. I start running around.
PK's accusing you of chasing off Billy D. Williams.
What? Oh, did I tell you about this Billy D. Williams and what happens?
No,
So
I
Billy
don't
D.
know.
Williams. Okay, so was it who was no? It was me and Smith. Me and Smith were out by Billy D. Williams because Smith tells me who all the actors are. You know what I mean? I don't. You know me. I'm not good with that. So I was like, okay, who's that one?
Wait,
Who's
he
that
didn't
one?
tell you who Billy D. Williams was, though.
No. So he's like, hey, there's your boy. I go, oh yeah, there's my boy. And all of a sudden we hear some guy go, damn it! Like looking over, like, and the guy's like this. He's like this, and I'm like, this phone break or something? And I just look around, and it was still pretty empty. This was Saturday, maybe. It was still pretty empty. So I'm looking. Billy Dino doesn't even have a line. He might have been talking to one person, and I just see this dude.
He's like, the
This
truth
big,
of it
this
is,
big
I really
tall
don't like
dude.
you.
This big tall dude. He's like this, and I'm like, and we know, Dub. Me and you know the majority of the security in that place. We know the black suits. We know the red suits. We know them both. This isn't black suit or red suit. This is just like got the con shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like almost a volunteer.
That's a volunteer or a squad team member. A team
Like
member,
this.
yeah.
Like this. He got the bulges on the arms. You know what I mean? He's doing the bulge arm thing. And then all of a sudden I hear another one going, he just keeps getting in the way. And I look, and the dude now has moved over. What he was doing was like every time he saw a camera, shadowing right in front of it so you couldn't take a picture of Billy D. And then just standing there like this, dude. Just like giving him the business. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, so he's
I will tell you that was probably direction from Billy D's people to do that.
So what I heard from
paying, charging for
agreed, but what I heard from a good friend of ours was it wasn't just Billy's, that was the direction to everybody. Because there was some other maybe C-list characters that also didn't have lines. I think they thought people were just taking pictures of people out there instead of paying for it. Because it was slow. I mean, let's be honest, it was slow.
And that's also kind of awkward. It's like
they have to make the make good. Yeah.
Like zoo animals.
Dude,
the table.
No, the funny part was the first guy that was taking a picture, the rope for Billy D had to be 15 feet, and he's 10 feet from that, so he's 25 feet away. The second dude was by those side bathrooms, Dub. What is that? Like 100 yards away? He's over there trying to take a picture. You're that far away. Like, you're just wilding at this point. But yeah, I mean, like, that's how bad it was. I mean, for those people that don't know, a lot of these people when they're brought in.
Three Rivers. What's PGH?
Yeah, cool. That's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh?
It's Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's awesome, dude. I mean, we have been getting lighter. He looked good. Yeah, Cosmic, bro. He looked good. He did look good.
He's getting older, but
him and Jimmy. No, but the last time I saw him, he looked like death. He looked like that time when I saw.
He looked like Frank Miller.
Frank Miller, yeah. He looked. I mean, he looked chubby. He looked swollen, like medicine swollen. I'm not knocking the dude. He looked like he was medicine swollen. He was not moving well, and he was in a wheelchair. This time, the dude had like and this is on Saturday after a lousy Friday, and it was towards the end of Saturday. He had like a smoking jacket on, and he had like it's almost not a scarf, but like almost like an
ascot.
Oh yeah, like an ascot type situation rocking. He was matchy. He looked like he had energy. And by the way, that probably was at like 3 or 4 on a Saturday, which like that late into the con and with nobody in your line, that ain't going that well, right? I mean, I know they're guaranteed. I know he's got guaranteed, but like, man, that's not going well. So
I'm pretty sure he had his guarantee early. That's what I heard. He had his guarantee pretty early.
Oh, so he hit it on Friday or whatever?
Yeah, he heard it early. Yeah.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you worry about.
So, you're talking about security. I actually, I talk to some of the security guys on a regular basis. Some of them are
we would go to dinner with some of them. So.
We go to dinner with all of them.
Yeah.
I heard so I'm going to do a little PSA when you go to the cons. If you are a parent and you go to cons, don't leave your young children, like under 7, 8 years old, alone in the kids area. The kids area is designed for you to experience it with the child.
Yeah, it's not a babysitting place.
It's not a daycare. It's not a daycare for you to drop your child off and then go to a panel and disappear.
Three Rivers. Hey, Three Rivers, you got me on that? You got me past this, that Three Rivers?
Wow.
Huh? What?
So that happened.
I'm just surprised like that Dub actually has to explain that.
No, that's one part. There's a secondary.
People, don't leave your kids alone in the middle of a car.
They left the child no phone number, no name. The kids had no idea what the parents' names were even because they were asked. So the police was actually called to the convention center because these children were left there for over an hour alone. And they were little kids that didn't know. They knew their parents' name was mom and dad. And I heard this story and I was just shocked. I mean, like it was a mom and dad that left them. And
sometimes
then they were gone.
mommy calls daddy asshole, but other than that, I don't know what his actual name is.
Yeah, so please don't leave your children at the...
That secondary PSA. Also, don't do this because this happened too. If you're at a con, don't run away. If you have kids with you, don't run away to go try to take a picture of a celebrity that you see walking down the aisle or a cosplayer because that little kid's they're not with you anymore. Yeah, they don't know where you went. And then you lost track of where you were before that, or you saw something shiny on a wall. Don't do that because they did say that. They said that like there was 2 other kids whose parents like ran away and didn't come back. And the kids were just there like
didn't come back.
Ran away.
They're like they said they saw something, they had to go, and they're like, yeah, where'd they go? Somewhere over there. I'm just staying where they last left me. It's like it's been 40 minutes, kid. Like.
I'm sorry, Junior. I saw Gargoyles one newsstand on the wall.
Eventually they came back, but it's like, or they didn't come back. They couldn't remember where they left them.
Still there,
yeah. I don't know, man. That's wild. You got to be better than that. I mean, even if you got to be the ridiculed parent that straps your kid on like it's a dog or whatever, do something, bro. You can't be.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to leave your kid at home. Then get a babysitter. If you can't handle it,
please clarify.
Yeah,
get
a babysitter for your kid. Yeah, leave them. Yeah,
that, or you just find a vendor that you know and throw your kids behind their table for an hour while you go to work.
Don't do that either.
Just let them dig through toys, and then you come back and there's like 2 huge bags of toys, and then the guy goes, "That's my babysitting fee," and you go, "Okay, fair enough. You can do that. You can do that." Not that I'd do that. I'm just saying you could do that.
Yeah. Literally, the police work. It was a Novi, but yeah, close enough.
Yeah, if your child doesn't know their last name, don't take them in public. Oh my god, they did say like they came in, they were exhausted, and were like, "Hey, cool, any stealing or fighting this year or anything?"
It's like, not even take them to public. Leave them in public.
Yeah. They were like, "No, but there's those 2 kids." They go, it was all about lost kids or lost parents. They didn't say lost kids. We said lost parents. They're like, yeah, the kids weren't lost. The parents sure as shit were. We're like, oh my god, losing parents left and right.
They ain't lost.
Did you ever make it to that sketch thing, Marco? The sketch duels?
No, because what's her name didn't show up again. Cook. And this is the other thing. Can I talk about? Well, we can talk about this later.
The sketch off. The sketch.
Yeah. So I purposely brought my kids during a certain time to do that, and I went and saw Andy, and I was like, hey man. Speaking of Andy's, what up, Comic Man Andy? Will you show up, show out, dude? Cool hanging with you, really.
Oh yeah. Huge thanks, Comic Man Andy, for being there. He saved my butt that day. Him being there was amazing.
So I went over to Andy and I was like, "Yo, where's Katie Cook at? Like, where's Katie Price?" He's like, "Oh yeah, she didn't come." And I was like, "Dude, you guys are supposed to be doing a sketch off, like pony sketch off." And then Andy didn't have anything to sell. Andy Price. So, dude, when I say Andy Price, what do you think?
Andy Price,
My Little Pony books.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't.
Because that's he's all over it. That's My Little Pony. Okay, so you guys don't buy it for your kids, fine. But that's what you think, right?
No.
What do you think?
No, I don't sell.
If you did, that's what you think.
My son has a lot of girly things, but My Little Pony. Well,
okay. Well, my point is he wrote forever. You would usually think, okay, cool, we'll pick up a TPB or something like that from him for the daughter, right? No, there wasn't one person selling pony TPBs because Katie decided not to show up and Andy didn't have any. Andy only had OA. He only had OA.
Yeah, you know how much kids love original art.
Yeah. What a kid's got to do with original art?
I want to frame it and put it on my wall.
So,
put it in my portfolio.
All right, do you want to talk more or do you want to get into the game?
Let's get in the game. Let's do it.
Well, I'll run the thing, but before we get into the game, we have to do our update first. But
Okay, do
let
that.
me
Perfect. Do the update.
What the hell is it? There it is. All
Love
right,
that
so we
fucking
do
capacity.
have our books to get back into, and we do have to check out our current portfolio of books that we and the chat decided to keep. First up, last week we decided to sell our Batman 47s for a tiny little profit, but a profit nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Doubled our
And
money.
and we decided to sell our Next Wave number ones.
Yeah.
Fine.
6X.
So those two are no longer in our portfolio, but I wanted to put
About
it in here
10.
just to remind you guys. We bought them week 1, sold them week 2. Here we are week 3. A week 1 book, CGC 9.4 Green Lantern DCU variant for $100. It is still, I'm going to call it $100 because, again, another one did not sell, so I don't have an updated price for you yet. So, I mean, we could choose to sell this if we wanted to, but we're going to sell it and just get our money back. I don't think it's time to cash out
No, we got to hold.
just yet. We do have our static number 198 that we bought for $145. After week 1, I found prices at $200, so I said price rose. Week 2, there's no new prices to change this number, so it's still leaving it at that $200 mark for this.
Still
static.
holding. Hold.
Yeah, I think we still got to hold. This is our time. If chat, if you guys really, really wanted to sell stuff, we could, but I still feel like it's time to hold most of this stuff because those first two, I get it. We bought those raw. The prices were much higher all of a sudden, so it made sense. Cash out. We also bought a 9.8 Ambassadors number 1 for $30. And, well, another one hasn't come to market, so it's still basically $30.
Okay.
I'm sure the next one will sell for more than that, but it hasn't sold yet, so
that's okay. This is still new.
All right, now here's where we're gonna get tricky because this was the stuff we bought week 1 that we decided to hold. Week 2, we not only bought a raw near mint giant size Fantastic Four number 4 first multiple man for $52. We said we were going to grade it for $30. So we took this out of our budget. Now's the time for us to figure out what we're getting. I decided we bought it near mint off of the estimation that we bought it at $52. It said 9.0 to 9.4 for $52. So,
oh man,
I have 25 slots at 9.0, 25 slots at 9.2, and 25 slots at 9.4. I also have 10 slots at an 8.5. We can go under. 10 slots at a 9.6. And 5 slots at a 9.8. So we can randomize what our grade will be when we CGC this book.
Look at Zaggy cheering for an 8.5.
So
wait,
we might
no chance of a 9.9 or a 10?
Yeah, I'm just showing you guys 9.0, 9.2, 9.4, and then I did 10 9.6s and then 5 9.8s.
Let's go.
So we will.
How do wheel spinner?
Wait, I got to shuffle these first. I want to randomize it first. I don't want the grades to be all next to each other. I want it to be randomized, so I'm going to click it a few times. Click. Full screen it.
Full screen it, please.
Well, this is full screen, so we don't need to see the grades. You want to see what our grade is?
Go ahead.
There we go. I don't want to do it too long.
Does the wheel really add an effect? We just can't have it pop up.
Oh
no way! We got.
Where's
9-0? Oh, which one of you blind men looked at this comic?
Oh, 9-0.
Oh.
What the
All right.
hell?
I'm going to mark this down. I will give us the price update next week because, again, this is at CGC. So we got to wait for it to get mailed back to us anyway. So we can't sell it yet until next week at the earliest.
Wow.
But we are getting a 9-0
That
back.
hurt. That hurt.
That hurts.
It does. It does. We were hoping at least for a 9.4, but
At least been getting restored with glue on the spine. That sucks.
Dude, we should put that in on one. Restore with glue on the spine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dub. Shout out, Dub. Restore
Wait,
with
we
glue
don't
on the
need
spine.
this yet. We don't need this yet. We need. We're still on here. All right.
Right.
I will lobby for adding 199 slot on there.
Pre-screened.
199. Okay.
199, just one.
Okay,
And
and then
restored with the glue on the
yeah,
spine.
but no, and the other one's purple label, which means
Yeah,
Purple label,
we
yeah.
should do that. We'll maybe next
just
time
one.
we'll do. We can have some more
Just
fun.
one.
We can have even lower grades if we want.
Right.
yeah, purple label.
Should have pre-screened, right, Joe?
Should have pre-screened, right? Just
Oh.
cheap now. Let's
All
go.
right, so we'll have
That would
that
have cost
updated for next
$8
week.
then if we came back with under our grade.
We also decided to spend $200 on a near mint raw
Why
GI
did
Joe
we do
21.
that? Well,
This
you
was
got to
last
hold
week?
it now.
This was last week.
We got to hold that now. We can't do anything.
Yeah,
about
well,
it.
again, price hasn't changed. A new one hasn't sold to adjust the price, and it's not even a newsstand. We just went straight up direct, $200. Here's our first option. If we wanted to cash out of our Dark Hawk 1 for $18, I did find a $31 sale that was somewhat recent, November 1st, that we could cash out for $31 raw on our Dark Hawk if we wanted to.
Oh,
We
he's
also plan to
picked up a
grade
bunch of
any of our
CGC
books
out
that
of
we
it.
want.
Give him the gift reviewers. He picked up a bunch of CGC How to Grade books from something today for Christmas.
Ring the
gifts.
bell.
Good job,
Oh.
Three Rivers. Three Rivers got jokes.
yeah. Personally, I will sell
Just
this book so
slab
fast
it.
for $31.
Nope.
Oh, slab what? The GI Joe?
No, he's talking about the Dark
That-
Hawk.
Oh, I think the GI Joe might be worth slabbing. That's something to think about.
We got to sell this for $31. Chat, do we have to sell
Yeah.
this for $31?
Oh, I'm selling this all day so fast. I
We're
can't.
only $18 into it.
I don't. Yeah, I don't care. A profit on Darkhawk, take it.
Slab the
Are we going to do that?
I don't know. Chat, we got to figure out. Are we going to slab this? How much money do we have left?
Well, we'll get to that at the end.
Okay.
But what I can tell you is we do have this week's 500. Oh, wait.
Ryan to
$500.
sell it. I think we're going to sell this one.
Why is
Sell Cosmics of Sell.
Why is it all?
Yeah, we got $500 this week plus 31, so $531.
Plus our leftovers, which I will give you that update once we get there. $500.
Okay, sell. We're selling this for $31.
All right, so we're selling it for 31. We're cashing out of Darkhawk.
Hey, dude, we almost doubled our money on that. So
I mean, I
I'm good.
can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're making money, but I'll take it.
Sell, nice.
If we got a 9.8, we could have sent this in to
Sell
get
to the
graded,
roof.
but then we're at the mercy of the wheel.
We're not
we sold
figuring
it.
EA fees.
No, we're not getting
No,
that.
we sell at shows, Matthew. We sell.
We're
at
just
shows.
kind of doing this for fun. But we do have our 9.8 Naomi #1 for $33 that I did find a $50 sale. That was more recent than the number that
Holy
cover price
shit.
gave us.
I'm so happy.
We
I
got to
sold
sell this
when
for
I did.
50, right?
We want to
Oh,
get $17 out of this. I think we do.
I don't want to keep this. I'll sell it.
I'm personally, I say we get out of this Naomi book while we can with our $17.
We're going to make $17 on this.
You guys
Chat,
bought this for basically slab fee last week, then, huh?
yeah, slab fee. Now we
33,
made
yeah.
a little bit more off of it.
I mean, yeah, you can probably buy another one for slab fee in a few weeks.
No, I don't think we want to do that either.
No,
I mean, this
I think
is the gamble we were taking.
Our $17
I
profit.
mean, if we do this between this and the Dark Hawk, we made like $50 already.
yeah, you can buy another book at slab fee.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I mean,
we'll
well,
be all right
47,
because
but
I do
still.
have some pricey books this week. There are a couple. of
Should
pricey-
we?
Yeah.
$17. Sell it. Sell
Take
it.
it. Yeah, take the money.
Sell it. Something about swagaholics. Screamed out.
Swagaholics.
All right,
All right.
we were at
Well, we'll do
581
this
if we
one.
cash out of our
Sell
Naomi.
it. It's gone.
And our last book that we bought last week, the 1 in 100 Max Rebo for $36,
Oh boy.
actually is down.
What?
Another copy sold for $31
Oh my gosh. Why did we buy this book? Oh, because Max Rebo was amazing.
because you talked us into Max Rebo. It's like 1 in 100 for $36.
We do.
Go
Right.
down?
We get the rollover. We're going to give you the rollover too. We got some money this week to spend.
We do.
We've made some good investments, excluding. I don't know why. I mean, maybe you guys are finally listening to me, so you thought this was a good investment. This was a terrible investment, but
Yeah, I wasn't here last week to vote against this one.
Yeah, that's true. Dub was out.
then again, like a 1 to 100. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But it's hey, for right now, there was a more recent copy, November 13th, 10 bids, one sold for $31. Maybe it rebounds next week.
Yeah,
but
we can rebound.
We can't cash out.
Yeah, you got to hold it.
We can't lose money on
There's
this
no way
book.
we're losing money on this.
I just didn't think they could go at much lower than $36.
Yeah.
But prove me wrong. Okay.
It didn't go much.
It'll go back up. It'll go back up. Don't worry.
But that was it for our portfolio. So our current portfolio, before we sold those two books, we were at $642. The asterisk is that's not including that Fantastic Four book that we spent $82 to buy and grade, which we now know is a 9.0.
Oh.
But that number is not factored into our current portfolio.
We took an L on
So
that.
we still only made $25 just on increased prices.
Yeah.
But our extra budget is still $393. That's what we had left over last week. So now we take our $500, the $81 we just got back from selling those two books. We're going to add our $393 leftovers. So this week we have $974.
Woo!
We got a nice chunk of change
Nice.
Yep.
to play with for this week's bit. We got one more week of this, and then we'll see how our portfolio.
We got to try keep it like how
Really
much of our
start
portfolio we sold out too.
I did. Well, you were in the bathroom. I had our Batman book we sold and the Next Wave we sold.
Okay.
So I showed what we bought and then sold for our profits. All right, so we can now shift on over to the wait, which one?
Yeah, I know, man. Those McFarlanes always sell. Hey, but we are playing like top 10 lists. All right.
Yeah. This
Hot
is the
books
old hot 10 lists. Oh,
We are not buying 974 Dark Horse ones. All right.
Yeah, Three Rivers. I sold a bunch of X-Men this weekend for sure.
Excellent.
A lot of burn, a lot of some
I'm
Claremont.
sorry. I got rid of the spreadsheet, but
All right, we're gonna start it right off at the top.
it's 8 years ago. It was $200 raw.
What do we got here?
We got options. I mean, fair market value, 536 raw, 844 98.
Oh, second feature of Ravager. That's why we're buying this.
No. It's because of the Adam Hughes cover. This is the Adam Hughes variant. I actually do have one of these.
Because of lopsided boobies.
Yeah. I like lopsided. I bought this off of John Z.
Oh, the Z Boys. Oh my god. I haven't talked to Z Boys.
Yeah, he knew I wanted one of these, and he was getting rid of his, and I was like, I'll take it, man.
Oh, the Z Boys.
So I do have a 9.8 of this sitting around in my PC, but I'm an Adam Hughes fan.
So what's it going right now for?
9.8, 840. Fair market value for a near mint 536. The most recent sale, it says no grade, but when you look it up, it says high grade. $400. So the most recent sale, we can say if we wanted to buy this now, it'll be $400 off our tab for a high grade, which I would say would be a near mint, low grade near mint, not like a.
Well, I think if we buy this, we have to spin the wheel and see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If we were to buy it, we'd probably have to spin the wheel to see what our final grade was, especially if we wanted to grade it.
Well, not even grade. I think we should take some of these and spin the wheel and say like, well, we bought for $400. Put like 9.8 up there. Put whatever. All right. I'm passing on this anyways. We're passing.
I don't want this book.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
Guys, we're passing.
Again, I spent a lot of money, but I bought a graded 9.8.
Yeah, for raw, it seems like too much.
Yeah, that's a big gamble for a book because this is
sell
still,
this
I
book
think, only a
to
1 in 10.
Yeah.
It's not a high ratio incentive. It's not easy to find, but there are copies out there.
All right.
So I think for this price, I think we got to pass. But again, going off of 8 years ago's list, there weren't a lot of books. This was actually an honorable mention. This wasn't even on the main list, but it was one of the more fun options to pick from because some of the books that make the hot list we can't even afford with our budget. So
how many is this? How long ago was this?
8 years ago. 15.
All right, we're passing on it.
So we're looking at November of 2015.
No, stupid.
November of 2016, we have Wonder Woman 28, the J.G. Jones 1 in 25 steampunk variant. Last recorded sale, $300 raw for a near mint 9094 copy. A 9.4 slab sale, as you can see, $900 is the more common thing. This is like a $2,000 9.8.
Wow.
Based off of their prices. Again, we're going off of cover prices, which
hey, can we
good
buy
and
this
accurate
book
in some
and then
cases,
swing the
not
wheel?
as up to date in others. To be fair,
Can we
Can we
buy
what?
this book and then swing the wheel? See what we get it graded as?
if we decided to grade it, but we got to shell out $300 to buy it, and we saw our odds there. We got a 9.0 on the last one. This time, look,
That was a high grade book. Oof.
There's no 9.0 on the chart, but the difference between a 9.2 at 531 and an 8.5 at 154, that's a big window.
We would lose a lot of money. All right, let's pass.
That's a big window to lose.
Pass. Buy and slab. Uh-oh.
I mean, I'd love to, but it's a lot of money. That's a third of our wallet.
Yeah, I'm passing on this too.
And I don't like our odds, and I don't like our luck lately.
Yeah, our luck has been dog nothing.
I mean, to be fair, you
Put
look
it
at the
maybe. Put it maybe. We'll come back to it.
look at the we can put it maybe because look at the 9.4 price. Like the 9.4 price is like $900.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a chance to make money here if we get lucky.
Big chance to make money here.
So we can maybe this, especially we have money left over. Remember, last week we finished up with only almost $400 extra. Wait, hold on, I gotta find it. Where the hell is it? There it is. Maybe. All right, what's
We're
our
gonna
next?
put in the maybe now. We're gonna come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. We can revisit.
I'm gonna start with some of the stuff closer to the bottom. I'm gonna see if we can get some cheap.
You want to jump around?
Oh, we just did this one.
Hey, some of these are pretty close to our lists.
Yeah.
It's only 3 months ago.
Yeah. Well, it's been like that long.
This was actually the list before we started doing the list.
Oh, nice.
I actually looked.
Well, there was actually like a week that was a break.
Yes, there was that week off when nobody did the list.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This was that week.
Yeah.
This is the last week before the break, and then before
I guess
we
one
started
guy
doing
quit
this.
because the other guy didn't matter. All right.
But yeah, $200 in a 9.8 3 months ago because we were getting movie news, the Dinklage and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
But even since then, you can see raw near mints are only $26, 9.6 $77, but a 9.8 is $239. So it's like, do we want to gamble?
How much are we buying this for?
It's $26 near mint. 9.4 to 9.0 to 9.4. But with our wheel, we could luck into something higher. We could luck into something lower.
I say, guys, we buy this book. You want to know why?
$26. It's not a terrible gamble.
I say we buy this one, and this is why. Let me pitch it to you. Buy now, press, and slab. That's exactly what I'm going to say.
That's exactly what
Buy now, press, and slab, and I'll go with the wheel. And if it sucks, we're gonna crack it and resell.
Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. If we decide to press and slab, we will have that budget. What was a pressing fee going to be? Whatever the hell that is. What that means is when we run the wheel, it gives us an automatic re-roll for a grade the same or higher. That's what a pressing will give us. So We'll run the wheel. We can keep whatever it ends up. If we don't like it, like say we get another 9.0, we can spin it again. And as long as we get the same or higher.
Fair.
That's what the
press.
I like that, Pete.
We'll give us
that.
I'm buying it. We got two buys, one
we're
pass.
buying it. Yeah.
Two buys, one pass, and toxic. What else we got, guys?
But that's a buy with a grade.
But Joe, we can hold for a while.
What's a
too.
press fee? Like $10? We want to say we know somebody.
$10 if you know somebody.
We know a guy.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
I got a guy.
We got a guy. Well, we do know a couple of guys who will do it.
I got a local guy, so I don't have to ship it anywhere.
Yeah, I just have to get my books over.
All right, cool. So we got that. I'll try to. You know what? Let me find something to write that down. You guys do the next book because I got to take a quick pause anyway.
Okay, Karen. The next book is Karen. Hey, Karen.
Oh,
First
boy, you guys are
Karen.
fun.
First full appearance of Sebastian Shaw. Second appearance of Katie Pride and Emma Frost. $300 3 months ago, this was $1,400. What has changed? Do you believe people don't believe that she is it anymore, or?
Well, I think the news has kind of run its cycle, and I mean, she's still like, I think she's still rumored to be it, but there's a lot of these out there that are people are.
What grade are we buying this at?
I mean, what grade are you buying this at?
Oh, I'm buying this at $305 for near mint, of course.
Yeah, that's the only
Near mint plus. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's
But it
the
seems like-
only.
It looks like 350. Really, we're buying the 350 near mint, right? Raw, because we're 100% buying this 350 near mint raw and then slabbing it. Yes,
We
guys.
got a little time for this to come down, though. Like
But it might not come up. We might not see it on the wall again. That's the problem. We see this book today. That doesn't mean we could see it tomorrow.
All right, what did I miss? What are you guys babbling about?
So how much? What can we buy this book at a near mint plus for? Is it $325? Does that seem fair? Raw, Pete.
What does it say? 305 there.
So I listen. I'm doing my definition of near mint plus. That's a low of a 9.4. That's a high of a 9.8.
9.6 to 9.8. Actually, it says 9.6 to 10.0.
Yeah, 10.0. Yeah, so near mint plus.
But we would still have to take into account that people can overgrade when they're listing their books to sell.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So what are we doing here? 350-ish? 350, right?
Well, no, I would say we take their price. What I mean is when we'll do a wheel for it.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it for next week to actually get the grade just to make sure. Going forward, I'll have some preset wheels that we can have ready to go so we can know what we're buying as we're buying it. But for now, we'll just have to go off of the idea of what we're going to do.
It might be the bad time to buy, but we might not see this book again. So
I'd rather not see it again.
We'll pass on it. The
I'm
chat wants to
passing. You can
pass
put
on
it.
it.
Yeah, you can. I don't know if
I
anybody
couldn't
else
sell them
wants
to it. I mean, come on. They're trying to buy.
By the way,
Worst
we were down to 908 because we bought our Toxic Avenger with the grading fee and the pressing fee. So we were down to 908. So we're
second print,
on
125. This was the hottest of hot books 6 months ago.
that's right. This particular 6 months ago, I decided to go with 2 1 in 25 second prints.
2?
Because they made the list. Here's the first. $60 raw. High grade.
What's the last sale on this?
That's $60.
Oh, that's $60.
Yeah, November 6th.
So it went up a whole $10.
Yeah.
Let's see what you guys want to do about that.
Yeah. And you look at
I'm saving my money. I want to buy a big book.
Too. Big risk, big reward.
I want a big book.
I don't know. I would have bought that Taylor Swift book.
Well,
we could have put it in maybe if you wanted to maybe it.
No. The chat said everybody. The chat excluding Three Rivers is like, no, fuck no. What are we doing? Spider Boy second print here.
Ugh.
I want a Spider Boy first print.
Okay. Passing on Spider Boy. I'm passing on Spider Boy.
I also pass on Spider Boy.
Pass and pass. Okay, pass on Spider Boy.
Well, I'm biased against second print incentives, so I don't like.
Well, then we'll hit you up with this one so we can pass on this.
I know
of shit too.
this is the Jabba.
Oh, 136.
Well, this is the
it's
Jabba.
Down, though.
Well, you look at it 6 months ago. This hit 175.
That was because Dom bought it.
That is Dom. Dom bought that book at 175.
That was Dom money.
Yeah, that was the last second print. We've already passed the last.
We don't even have any graded sales on this bad boy. Even the last sale was, look at that. Was that back in July? $89.
Why is this book even here? $89.
I'm telling you, if you look at the 6 months ago list, this is the best we
they
got.
just put one up there. Oh,
it's a mixture of stuff that we couldn't afford bigger books because they're out of our budget. We can't buy.
All right, chat. You guys don't even have to say it. I'm going to say it for you. Get this stuff bleep out of here. Get it out of here, Pass.
Get out of here.
Fine. Yeah. Well, I had to put it in there.
Consider it. Hey, can we just talk about how about 2 weeks ago, maybe on a certain show called the CBSI Top 10, I might have said something like, hey, I got some slack because there was a certain book that I wanted to put into the top 10 because I don't know what's going on with it, but I've seen some motion. I've seen some movement on it. And I got a lot of, okay. Well, if you think so.
In our internal discussion.
Yeah. So here, we're going to call everybody out on Rennavision today. This book we're going for, Amazing Spider-Man #4.
This is the regular cover A. Your book was the 1 in 10.
Right, but I said I verified the movement by saying, hey, look, there was a lot of the A covers also being sold. So there's a call to action.
I'll tell you right now, there A cover's still selling, but the A cover sells consistently.
It does.
It does. This is like there's 20 copies a week that move on.
Hey, there's 2 of these going in my next submission, so I just want to let you know that.
I won one of these from Comic Man Andy on one of his giveaways.
Hey, shout
I
out
won
Comic
a
Man
9
Andy.
of this book. And like I can't bring myself to sell it. I mean, it's from Andy, so I'm going to keep it. It's my copy. Well, I have a raw copy in my collection, but
how much can I buy this book for raw?
$100, 101.
And most current slab.
That was the most current raw sale. The slabs, if you notice, like there was a $198, $200 sale just in a couple days ago.
$100 raw.
So it's down from last year. This was a $300 98. Right now, this is more like $250. I will say, cover price is listing at $200, so that's where we would buy a 9.8 right now. If you wanted to buy a 9.8, it's at what, $203. But I have seen sales this week in doing our Hot 10 research that are above that. So it has already gone up to $250.
That's what I'm saying. Buy this book.
I'm just telling you, it kind of is already up to $250.
If you bought this book 2 weeks ago, you would paid $150 and you could sell for double.
We're playing the game using the numbers in front of us. So we could buy it for 203 if we wanted a 9.8.
Yeah, 298, 298, 298, 298.
I really like this book. I bought this book multiple times. I'm sad I sold my 1 in 10 and I regret it to this day.
Yeah, I never had the 1 in 10. I've only had this one.
I should have been looking for this book.
All right, I mean, we're down with 200.
Yeah, why take a chance? We got money. We have $900.
I want this book.
All right, 9.8 though, right? $200 9.8.
200. We're just going to.
The only way to buy it is $200 9.8.
We are down to 708 in our budget with a nice crispy 9.8 ASM for first silk in our collection. Hopefully you're deleting the ones you're covering so you don't go back since you're jumping around now.
Oh no, I know where I'm going.
Okay.
One more of these.
Oof. Spectre. This is first
Terrific.
Mr. Terrific.
Well, Michael Holt, Mr. Terrific.
Yes. Well, that's the one we're seeing in everything. That's the Mr. Terrific everybody knows.
Yeah.
But it was $100 raw last year. It's $100 raw now. I had to actually go to Go Collect to get more of a closer representation on the fair market value because the 9.8 on the cover price fair market value was way too low. It was under. It was like ridiculously low because it was years old.
I just don't see. I mean, it's a year stagnation.
I can't pay $100 for this book.
You can't pay this. Yeah, it's a hold, so we can't buy it at this.
Yeah, I can't buy it at this price. I can't buy it raw $100, and I'm not paying $500 for a 9.8. It's just I don't see the upside.
All right.
As much as I do like Mr. Terrific as a character, I do think.
Yeah, let's pass on him. We're gonna go big or go home. I think.
That's what some of these are. Go big and go home. That's what some of these are.
Oh no, this is not.
Well, not this one. Not this.
What?
17 Eternity, the book that everybody wanted that never came back. Everybody loved this book, but never read it.
They did. That's what I'm saying. You remember? This was like the new door. This is the next saga.
No,
even the write up on this one was comparing saga.
Wasn't
Like
the next Walking Dead
saga was 37,000. This one only had a print run of 32,000. There's less of these than there are.
Less of this is saga. This is actually going to turn into something because the story's so good that there's no way that anybody. Did you read the story? No, but it is. Everybody says it's the best. The best
story was okay.
Ever.
I will admit it was only okay. It was a little convoluted and a little long.
It was a little bit messed up. It was crowded. There was a lot of. It was. I don't want to use the word gobbledygook.
There was yeah.
But hey, a raw just sold for $20. That's a 2% uptick.
That is true. I mean, a raw did sell for $20.
Yeah, Saga isn't even.
Granted, October 4th.
Never heard of it. Well, they took a hiatus. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I pass. I'm done with this.
Pass.
I don't want to buy it raw. I don't want to buy it slabbed.
I have a 9.8 of it.
Oh God, this is the other. No, this is the big thing.
Well,
The
I
art's
slapped the
just so
copy I bought
amazing.
off the wall. The Opania art is great. You're not wrong, Joe.
No, I know, but that's what everybody always says about it. Like that's like the defense to why to buy it. So we're gonna pass on that, right?
Yeah, but he said the art is great, but he didn't say buy it.
Yeah, I'm not investing in this. I enjoyed it too, but I'm not.
Oh no!
Here we go. The
let's have some
Batman Who
fun.
Laughs. That's a McFarlane toy.
6 years ago, this was $30 raw. Off the wall. I was going to every old
B
shop.
cover, A cover, A cover, B cover, B cover is the A cover, and the A cover is the B cover.
Yeah, but this is the cover people want. The A cover.
The B cover.
Well, this is the A cover that they thought was the B cover.
There was the B cover, but that was the A cover, yeah. What came first, the chicken or the hen? This was the solicited B cover, but it was the A cover.
But it ended up being the A cover because I asked for the B cover and I got the Segovia white cover, and it did not have Batman Who Laughs on it. I got this one too.
Are you saying buy this, BK?
It is not. Is it an investment book? You really want to invest? I mean,
I don't want this book.
to be fair, look at that 9.8, $479. Actually, $525 on October 17th for a 9.8.
I mean, it's a beloved character. They have to bring it back, right? They have to bring this back.
Big number you can score on a 9.8 if we can get a 9.8.
But they have to bring this back, right?
They're already talking about it. I was just reading on DC's plans for the future with the dark villains. There's going to be like a female Brainiac. Batman Zernar is coming back. They'll have to revisit this at some point.
Yeah, I mean, the storyline here wasn't terrible.
But do we want to gamble?
No.
Because, I mean, the difference between, a 9.8 is like $500, but a 9.4 is $43. This is 9.8 or
I don't know if
plus,
he will
guys.
use it. Gunn doesn't usually do that darkest stuff.
This is lottery scratch-off territory here. You send this in to CGC, you're not guaranteed to get a 9.8. You can hope and pray and wish all you want. You get that 9.4, 9.6, and you're like, damn it. I just wasted $30.
Or you get a 9.0.
Oof, even worse. Then you just crack that shit and
send it back.
Walk away.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a $10 cracking fee.
So, what are we doing with this one? I see some buys. I see some passes.
No, I don't see any buys.
I didn't see any buys.
I saw one. BK.
The only way.
Yeah, that's what I saw. That's the one I saw.
Yeah, fair enough. That's because he thinks Gunn will use Batman Who Laughs.
Even
I'm not against buying, but we've got too many passes to do it.
Yeah, I don't. It's just too much of a risk. It would be a great. You can get a great payoff if you can get that 9.8. Absolutely, but it's too much of a risk. I don't like our luck.
All right, what do we got? First
Marco. Morbius.
What? I literally said the movie wasn't as bad as everybody makes it out to. And everybody's acting like I said that this is
favorite movie of all time.
The greatest movie of all time.
The greatest movie of all time. That's what
you said. I was saying, like, everybody pumped the brakes and saying this is like absolute trash and just don't expect much out of it. And that turned it into the greatest movie of all time. That might be
what you said. What I heard was this is the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, I think it is made for.
Yeah, all I remember is that Marco really likes Morbius.
I said it was. Oh my god!
And this is what I decided when doing this list. Like, despite the fact that the reason why this made the list was because an 8.5 sold for $500 6 years ago. Who gives a shit? Point being, with this book, we can decide now what we want to buy. If we wanted to buy this one, it doesn't matter. The $500 8.5 is why it made the list, but that's not what we have to spend because an 8.5 now is a little bit pricier than that, I think. But if we wanted to gamble on any of the other grades, we can gamble. But it's still not that cheap.
I mean, look, dude. No, pass on this book.
Okay.
By the way, never said it was the greatest movie of all time. Just literally said, hey.
Staunch defender.
One of my biggest points about this movie was like, at least it wasn't 3 hours. Like at least it wasn't
That was
3
true.
hours.
Your biggest selling point was.
Yeah, I don't
not
remember. I remember you saying that you liked it and you watched this movie. Like,
No, I said I liked that. I watched it. It was short, and a movie should be short.
That's
what I said.
That's what the Marvels was. The Marvels
Yeah.
was under 2 hours.
I said it gets mad perks for being under 2 hours, like it's an hour and a half. People are like, "You said this is the greatest
the
movie
Marvels
of all
was like
time."
an hour 45. I was like, we're in, we're out. We ate our popcorn. We had our
Yeah.
soda. Only problem is the Swedish fish that I was supposed to sneak in. I forgot and left him in the car.
Oh, somebody bust Pete for that. All right,
Well, you can't bust me. I didn't sneak him in. I forgot to sneak him in.
Voltron by Legend
Frizen.
Forge.
first Jenny Frizen cover art.
I'm wondering, people are still down with the frizz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted,
Down
she
with the
did
frizz
draw
then?
this one after the hack slash, but this one was released before the hack slash.
Yeah. Down with the frizz. I haven't heard much on Frizz lately. What's she up to?
I did buy one of these a couple years ago. I found a 9.6 and I bought it for $150. And I'm glad that I did.
I think she's done. She's stuck doing boom covers.
She's been doing a bunch of boom covers, a lot of Grimm's,
Oh,
a lot of Something Is Killing the Children's.
why?
Because she has a contract, I think, or they're paying her. I mean,
So our question here, I mean, these prices are kind of expensive.
no, I don't want this book. I mean, I like it, but I don't want. I'm not paying this much money for it.
now.
Yeah. I don't remember Princess ever doing this dance like this in front of the two Voltrons either. So
Yeah. Are we past
it was a good weekend for Voltron, though. Let me tell you.
Voltron?
Was it?
At the show, yeah, it was definitely a good weekend for Voltron.
Yeah, some Voltrons.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do like Voltron. Well, the Spider
The,
one's still amazing, but I just think
the
price
Metro
is too
Detroit
expensive.
comic buyer is an educated comic buyer, Pete. I don't know if you know this, but probably
Comic buyer and toy buyers.
and toy buyers, probably one of the
Mhm.
most intellectually sophisticated and far above the common man collector out here in the great state of Michigan. Just to let you know, we are the trendsetters of trendsetters. If Ohio was half as good as us, they would be New York.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
Because
There might be North Carolina.
we here in Jersey,
Oh, they might be North Carolina.
we have the benefit of being right next to New York, right next to Philly, right next to DC. We can get a whole hodgepodge of ideas from 3 great metropolitan cities and make of it what we will.
Well, I mean, when you're using, I'm just asking you when you're saying such words like, I mean, you're saying such words like great. Is that what you just said? Great.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. What were you saying again? Where was great?
We're not really gonna compare cities, are we? We're gonna go
New Jersey, Philly.
Well, I said New York, Philly, and even DC.
Hmm.
Even DC. Yeah, I know what their past mayors have done too, but I also know how you feel about your past mayors there in Detroit.
Well, I said Metro Detroit, not Detroit, the city proper.
You can't be fucking selective now.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
You can't be picking and choosing.
I think you said the word great. Once again, you did say the word great, referring to Philly, New Jersey.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Absolutely know what that word means.
I'm just not sure you know what that word means.
Oh, I absolutely know what that word means, and I absolutely agree with it 110%.
You did not name a single great place. All right. Anyways, where are we at?
Oh, we were on Voltron.
We already put Voltron in the trash.
Okay. What's next?
So what is next?
You don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Yes, I do. I'm talking about Immortal Hulk. I actually didn't. I didn't know where we were. Now I do. All right, here we go.
Oh, man, you remember how big a deal people kept trying to talk to Dr. Fry? Yeah, and
She was going to be the next Hulk.
Yeah, but this is all that junk. The Avenger,
he's a big bad, God. Immortal Hulk. He's the next. He's this book got way above this $30 mark, mind you. This was like, if I remember correctly, this was getting near like $100 raw book.
How much is this now, though?
It's $20, 21.
Yeah, see, I think like sometimes people just know this cover, so they're going to pay $20 for it.
Yeah.
Bye.
But to what end? Like, where are we going to see? I don't even know who the fuck Dr. Fry is anymore. Apart from he's this day-glow glowing skeleton dude.
Oh, wow. It's my life. It's now or
Don't
never.
make me run down the list. Don't make me run down the list of all the actors and
forever.
actresses. It's not just John Bon Jovi.
Dude, why? Yeah, but everyone always it's all
Bon Jovi. You didn't even go Springsteen with this.
Springsteen's all about hard times too. I live in a dump city in America.
You're not gonna give me De Niro. You're not gonna give me Pesci.
Yeah,
especially when we start spreading out to the cities that I mentioned.
Pass, by. There's Alex Ross. Goodness, there's one by. There's a couple passes.
I do like this cover. I like the cover. It is a nice Alex Ross cover, but
we're not buying this shit. We're buying this shit because of BK's. BK, I swear to God, if BK didn't live off his mom's money, he wouldn't be buying anything.
Thank you, AOA. Screw Sinatra?
Screw Sinatra. Talentless bum.
Sorry, I was doing Ocean's 13 there. You and I both shook Sinatra's hand, and there's a code between guys who shook Sinatra's hand.
De Niro's not from Manhattan. De Niro's not from Manhattan.
He might have bought up most of Tribeca, but
all right, so we have to buy this because of freaking Zaggy and BK. This is what we're doing now.
Oh, I don't want to buy this.
I don't want to buy this shit. How much should we buy this
I'm not
garbage?
buying it.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's
$21.
not up to us. We gotta waste $21 on this dump fest. Unless we can get one more person in chat. Three Rivers said get rid of it.
I mean, the upside is
Anyway,
we grade it.
Slop.
We grade it. We get a 9.8. We can get all of $75 for this.
Thanks a lot, Zaggy. Wait, Zaggy, were you saying buy Hulk or were you saying buy pizza rolls? Because I'd rather buy pizza rolls and dump them out. Hey! Long term. Ryan saves us again. Get out of here. Send it.
So we can move it. I can pass it.
You pass on it. Thank
Oh,
God.
thank Christ.
That was so close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yes, folks. We are talking about the first appearance in American comics of Leopardon. If you don't know who Leopardon is, that is Japanese Spider-Man's giant mech. 4 years ago.
It's also got also one of the more cool covers of somebody here on the cover.
This is a cool cover too. This is also
I like this cover.
This is actually a solid story too. The Spider-Verse story wasn't bad. We got introduced to some other characters, more Spider-Men and women. But Leopardon
for 13. How much are we buying this for?
It would be $13. I would say that's
shit. Let's give it a roll. Spider stuff, especially Spider Universe stuff. That's weird.
It's $13. Come on, guys.
Oh, look at Pete trying to claim people like Bobby and stuff. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Three Rivers reading mine. Yeah,
more loon.
$13. That's what I'm saying. We're getting some movies of it.
That's still over 13, but we got a huge we got a bankroll here. We got $700. We haven't spent it.
We got some big books coming. I gotta see what these other books are worth. There we go. Here's one.
There's the book everybody's been waiting for.
Yep.
We bought that for $13 though, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Whew. 4 years ago, 9.6 sold for 42.
$4,200.
Wow.
That's not what we have to buy. Again, we can buy whatever we want that fits our budget here.
Well, we can't buy that because we don't have $4,000 in our budget.
That's what I'm saying. We can't buy that. That's what I mean.
What's our budget?
We got 600. Hold on, let me bring it up. Where is it? $695.
All right, boys and girls.
so we can get.
If I read this
mid-grade.
right,
Yeah, what's the best raw copy we can buy with this?
we can get a
I need to bring up
a
one
7.0 to 6570 for $354. And a 7.0 goes for $379 graded, so it's really not that great. But
we can get the 8.5, 625. You could double up almost.
yeah, if our low end is going to be 7.0 on this, which means we lose a little bit of money if we grade it.
Like $10.
There's the mercy of the wheel.
Mercy of the week. Yeah, losing $10.
And we got a shot to go above an 8.5 too. A slim shot, mind you. But look at that jump if we can get that 9.0.
That's why they call me Slim Shady.
Look at that. We can get that 9.0. It's $1,200.
Should we put this in the hole just to see what other books are here? This sounds like a front runner.
Maybe. Let's maybe
I mean, this
right
sounds
now.
like a very fine. We think about this at 354.
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
Come on, guys. Let's play some. Let's have some fun.
I want to start. I want to buy
baby.
this book, but I want to see what else there is.
Baby.
I'd rather take a shot on this than I would the as much as I like the JG
Baby
Jones
pile. Baby pile.
Oof. Hey, it is what it is.
America
Chavez was hot. At one time, this was a hot character and a hot book.
America. Lesbian lucha libre.
I also noticed that you guys can't ignore the fact that 3 years ago, a 9.0 was $600, but back in September, not even like recently, it was a $200 9.8.
Luckily I bought these books for $1. I never had any luck selling these books.
And then you look at the raw. Look at the raw fair market value.
I think
9.8 prices.
I think if they introduced her mentor / lesbian lucha libre,
you just wanted her wrestling grandma in there.
That's what I want. I think no. I'm telling you, if they introduced
it would have been
character,
fun. I agree. It was a fun read. It would be a fun story.
Could you imagine if it was Jack Black played the grandma?
Nacho,
but yeah, he played the grandma a la Nutty Professor. Was it Nutty Professor where he played all the parts? Can you still do that?
No, that was Eddie Murphy.
I know, but what I'm saying is you could still do that, right? Still acceptable.
What, to play all the parts?
Yeah, so we just have him play
why not?
The grandma, right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
That suit, like Martin Lawrence in Grandma's Day.
But that was
Martin Lawrence.
That was the Nutty Professor, yeah.
No, which was the one where Martin Lawrence played a fat grandma?
Oh, that's Big Mama's House.
Big Mama's House. We can still do that, right? Dub, can we not do that? Dub, are you frozen?
I mean, the Wayans brothers did White Chicks.
I don't know what's happening right now. That was so long ago. You can't do that anymore.
You can't? If Dub says it, he's younger than me. I don't know what you can do and you can't do. You can do. Can you not? I don't know. Anyways, either way, fat grandma in a looking as lucha libre, I think is a good idea.
Do you want Martin Lawrence to play the Lucha Libre grandma for America?
I want Jack Black to play the Lucha Libre grandma. See, now you're laughing. Now you're laughing. Do you see how that's funny? I think that's appropriate because,
Well, I
don't think for these prices we can buy this actual comic though. This is America #2. This is not even her first appearance. Not her first. This is
not even her second appearance.
It's an Art Adams cover. It's a 1 in 50 people liked at one time that they don't like as much anymore.
And this is before Art Adams started focusing on the upper body when focusing on the lower body.
Yeah, it's a full body shot.
But it doesn't have jazz hands. So, all right, we're passing on this.
Yeah, for these prices, we can't. I mean,
well, we could do. Well, I'm not going to say what we could do because that's going to get me in trouble.
We got 4 left.
Somebody's going to take it the wrong way. Oh, good Lord. Pete's favorite book.
I do like Surfer, and I do like this Francavilla.
No, you like this Francavilla as well.
I fucking love it. I loved 1 and 2. Him holding the board, standing on that asteroid. I love this
225. I don't see this one 200. I don't see this one going back up.
I'm
Werewolf by Night out. I'm not spending another dime. I'm mad that we bought other stuff. I'm waiting for Werewolf by Night at this point.
That's fine. I mean, I get it. I mean, I did get one of these, but I did not spend the prices it's at. Or it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Marco. Like, I wish we would have got Werewolf by Night early. I would have spent all my money on that.
Yeah.
We still have it. It's in the hole. It's in the maybe.
No. That's
Back
what
to
he's
it.
saying.
No, but we bought
I don't
other
know
books.
how little shit we spent. We could have got
We only
anything
spent
better.
little money. We only spent little money.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we spent $200 on that silk.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though.
Yeah. The other than that, we spent
Diversify.
$13
Yeah. Okay.
on the Spider-Man book.
We're
and we
passing on
spent-
Silver Surfer.
Well,
That's what the chat says.
we probably spent like 60 on that Toxic.
That's okay too.
Yeah,
We got it graded
diversify.
and pressed.
Oh, what is happening
First
here?
M'Baku
Oh,
Baku.
2 years ago. This was hot.
Really? They got that hot, huh?
It got that hot. Now you can see the prices are way, way cooler. Do we see a return for M'Baku? I do
Do we
not.
even know if we're getting
I
another
don't
Black Panther
think
movie?
so.
I don't know if we are or if we are not.
I heard we're getting a Tosin movie, right? That's what. That's what I keep reading on Tosin. Well, Tosin Tuesdays hasn't been around for a while, so I don't know.
You
Yeah,
can't
I
take
just
them away
don't
from
think M'Baku is going to move the needle much anymore. Unfortunately.
I'm
Nope.
passing on anything now.
Not
till
to
I
say
see-
you shouldn't buy a book that you want for your own collection, but I just think for our purposes here, if we're hoping to make money, I don't see an upside.
All I
for
needed
this
was one
book.
pass, and I'm saying pass it. I'm
I
gone.
also pass.
I'm gone.
Unfortunately.
Moon Knight.
This is a Walmart book, right?
Yes, I had to make sure I made this very clear. This is the Walmart version of this book.
Wow, a whopping $8.
Well, it was $30 2 years ago. This is a hot thing you can get out of a Walmart pack.
It was the first Hunter's Moon.
Yeah. He played a big part in the death, or is
Reprint
playing a big
packs,
part in
yeah.
the death of Mark Spector here.
$8. I mean, cover price on this at the shop was $4.
Well, the Walmart pack is
Like 10, 20 bucks, 50
Cost
bucks.
you
no.
10
It's
yeah.
It was
it is like
$11.99.
10 or 12, I think.
No, it's
12, I
more, yeah,
think.
it's like 12 plus tax. You're paying like $14, right?
In all honesty, I would buy this.
I one time bought a pack and I was like, "How is this expensive?" I just because it was
Because there's like 4 books in there, and they're
yeah,
all
I know, but like
$99.
you're buying the pack and the thing only selling for $20, and you just bought the thing out the door for $15. What are you doing?
You hopefully open it up and get something cool inside.
Somebody's
yeah, that's
hoping
what I'm saying.
for a
But
1
the
in
coolness
50.
of it's size 20 or like, I mean, it's not.
There was ASM 75.
You need 2 cool things.
The 1 in 50s were in some of those packs, things like that. You know.
Yeah, you were gambling and hopefully get one of the incentive books
Yeah.
or one of the rare second
You want
print
to
books.
buy this comic one? No.
For $8?
I would buy it for $8.
I'm not spending money on this because I'm spending all my money on the highest grade.
Yeah, that's
Werewolf by
true.
Night I can
We
buy.
can still get that and get $8. We have $8. This is
Let's put this in the maybe,
All right.
and if
They
we have
wanna-
money
they
left
wanna- they
over,
wanna-
I want to maybe this. And
Okay, maybe let's maybe this.
No,
Let's
we can
if
maybe
we
maybe
have
it,
money
but
left
I'm saying,
over
if
after
you
the
wanna
Werewolf
take a
by Night,
shot,
I'll buy this.
we could take a shot.
What is
All right, that's it.
No.
That's it.
No, one more
That's
book.
it.
one more book?
What book did I miss?
I don't know. There's something
Did you
down there.
delete it? Let me make
No,
sure
I
it's
didn't
not
delete it.
missing.
Where the hell? Are you
Actually, I think I have a
walking
couple of these too, or a couple of those too, but I still buy it.
One?
I think
Oh,
you
you
started
don't have it.
jumping
It's
all
supposed to have been
around.
2. No, it should have been into 2 slot. You didn't have it in 2 slot. You had just 3. Should have
All
been
right,
2
so it
slot. You
is
never
2.
added it.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll upload it. It'll just take.
Pass.
I know you're gonna want to pass it anyway, but it is our number 2 slot.
It's back in 2 yet.
Walking Dead, number 100, second print. Negan and Lucille, the death of poor Glenn. How the mighty have fallen. Remember these books? These books were fucking ridiculous.
I liked when I sold them. I had no problem with it.
Even at 40 at the time, this was the low. This wasn't even when it hit its peak at $40 in this book.
Yeah.
But today, look at that. It's $4.
Ooh.
You don't want to take a shot for $4?
No.
I don't want to buy any Walking Dead. I sell
Oh, you
Walking
did
Dead. I don't
A
buy Walking Dead.
9.8 sold for 120 just on Halloween. Like that's not that long ago.
All right, grab it.
We'll
Well, for
buy
$4.
9.8s.
All right, for
If you
yeah,
want to, if we can play the game and gamble.
it's
And I
gonna
got
cost us
some
$30
$30 to
though.
get it graded.
Yeah.
We can do the press if you guys want to have the re-roll.
No, can we pre-screen it twice?
Put in the maybe, Pete. Let's see how much Werewolf by Night costs.
All right, we got plenty of money. Here, bring it down. Pull it down.
No, pull it. The chat says pull it or buy it. So buy it. $4.
Well, BK said
Well,
buy
the
it.
question is, are we going to do anything else with it?
Buy it.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Well, are we going to like do the grading or any of that stuff with it?
Well, okay. Do you guys want to waste what's $10 on pre-screen? If it hits, we pay $30 for it. If it doesn't hit, we
have $695. If we buy for $4, we can spend the $30 to grade it and the $10 to press it.
No. Well, can we just pre-screen for what's pre-screen now? Is it $12?
It's about $10. Let's just say 10. Let's just
maybe 10. Yeah, maybe 10.
Okay, let's do $10 for pre-screen.
It might be
let's
$4.
do $10 for pre-game. Let's do $10 for pre-screen because it's going to be. We got to get a 9.8 out of it. So then this is how it works. We pay the $10, and if we get it, we got to pay the fee on top of it. If it doesn't, it just stays raw in our portfolio. We only get one shot.
With the $10, so it'll cost us $14.
Are we pre-screening? Are we pre-screening it, guys?
If we pre-screen it, our cost will then be $14 if we don't get a 9.8.
I just need 2 votes yes to pre-screen. I would vote. I'd pre-screen this.
I would, but we're taking money from the Werewolf.
Not much. We have plenty for the Werewolf.
All right.
Yeah.
Plus, we're not gonna pay for grading till next week, right?
And we will get another $500.
Pre-screen wheel.
Pre-screen wheel.
Pre-screen wheel.
-4, -30.
I like it. Pre-screen wheel.
YOLO, you mean? No, you mean yes, YOLO.
-4.
Zaggy, you did that wrong. Zaggy, you did it wrong. It's not no YOLO. It's yes, YOLO. Jesus. YOLO.
All right.
Pre-screen. Pre-screen.
We have 3 books in the maybes. We should start at the beginning.
We are not rolling that WW28.
No, I think we gotta pass on that one now. I mean, it is a great shot. If we can get that 9.8, look at the price. Bring it up again.
All right.
If we were to get lucky, it's almost $2,000 if we can get a 9.8.
We're buying it for 3. Well, let's see.
That's if we can get it. Also, how old is that? Let me double check. How stagnant is that price? It is 2022. It's almost a year old, that $2,000 price on a 9.8. Yeah. We might need to get ourselves a fresher look.
Wonder Woman 28, you say?
Oh, it can't be a 9.8. The highest this book could be is a 9.4.
No. There's still chances to get above that.
Oh yeah, like 1 out of 50.
1 in 5. I mean, 5 out of 100. 1 in 20 shot.
Yeah, it's not a good.
It's not a good shot. No, it is not a good percent. We saw what happened, or we graded that other book. We got a 9.0. We had the lowest possible grade.
Yeah, Yeah, but the book we're buying is listed at 9.094. So the majority of the shots are going to be between 9.0 and 9.4.
Exactly. It's 25, 25, and 25 for those 3. 9.0, 9.2.
I don't know if you guys ever grade, but let me explain how this goes. If your shot is about 90% getting it at the lower grade, you're going to get it at the lower grade. You're not getting it at the higher grade.
This book did last sell in a 9.8 for $2,100 on October 6th.
I would rather have a more sure thing in the
a 9.6 would have been 8.
I don't know. You got Joe. You got 3 people about to ruin this.
No, I don't think we can buy this book. We got to let this one go.
You got to listen to the chat here.
I can't see the chat. I'm looking at other screens.
The chat's saying a damn 9.2 sells for over $500. Yeah, but what does a 9.0 sell for?
Yeah, but that 9.2 was over $500, but it was also pretty 8. Like, this book doesn't come up often, and it doesn't. Here, is it showing now? Here, take this down.
Okay, I'll
take this down. Take the overlay.
You ready?
Down.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. I got Go Collect up a little bit here. So, yes, a $2,100 9.8 sold in October, but then before that, this is all graded sales. All graded sales that Go Collect. January 850 for a 9.6.
If we get an 8.5 on that book, we lose our ass.
9.8, $2,000 back in December. That was a yellow label. We're not going to count that. A 9.2 is only 531, and that was back in December of last year. These aren't even recent like sales.
No,
Yes, if we can get a 9.4, we can do all right. We can get
just play a dumb game where
or
we buy stuff
$1,000
and then try to see if we're going to grade it by
big
spinning
gamble.
stuff.
I don't like the gamble now.
Oh,
I'd rather buy bonds than modern.
Yeah, I like the gamble when I first saw it, but now that we've seen other books and other opportunities,
dude,
like
here's the thing. Cosmic One says the chat has spoken. They're saying roll. We've lost this battle.
We gotta buy this for $300. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what they're. That's not what I'm telling you. That's what the chat's telling you.
This is gonna hurt us. Just so you know, if we buy this, we have 657. It's gonna cost us 300 plus 30 to grade.
Then you got to spin the wheel.
We'll spin the wheel next week. That's not even until next week. We don't even know the payoff on that until next week. But what that's going to do is that's going to take us out of the running for our high grade copy of Werewolf by Night.
Guys, are we still going to try to buy a copy of Werewolf by Night? I will pull up the numbers on that.
That one's 350 something. That one's 350 and change plus grading fees.
All right, no, we got to buy this. Buy this and put in our grading fees and show us how much money we have left, Pete. We might be blowing our wad.
Oh, I'm severely disappointed right now.
This is killing us, guys.
I wanted to buy the Werewolf by Night.
This is why you don't let the chat make decisions for you. This is just bad.
We're down to 327 if we did that.
By the way, if the chat hits, this is just gambling at this point. At this point,
it is gambling. That's what it is. I get it.
Literally, we went from making conscious decisions for the last 3 weeks to let it ride, throw it out black, never look back. That's what we're doing.
We got almost $1,000. Let's go.
Always bet on black.
We played smart. We got the money back up. We sold some good books. We've been doing very good. We got almost $1,000.
Yeah, we had a budget. We were building. We had like a stockpile of extra cash.
And now we bought this.
I don't know what we are one is, but what happened is the chat decided to buy fucking Wonder Woman and add grading fees, and we
decided to buy a fucking
because they figured we have a 1 in a fucking 100 chance of making $1,500, but we also have got a 70.
Bring up Werewolf. Bring up Werewolf.
More chance to make
what we were going to buy, but we can buy a cheaper copy maybe.
And the whole chat went crazy. I mean, it went crazy. So
I blame Joe.
This is what we were looking at.
Joe.
We had this. We had Werewolf by Night.
Not just Joe, I guess. Cosmic
we were all set with a very fine, a 7.0 to 8.5 range for 354. We were all set. An 8.5 could have got a 625 on the low end. What was it? 7.0? 379.
25-cent Marvel,
we were guaranteed cash with the upside of a 9.0 is $1,200.
Hey, hold on. No, we could still get a fine though here.
We could get a fine, but we're not going to be able to get that upside of $1,200.
I don't know, guys. Do we want to spend the money on Werewolf by Night and get it graded? Do we want to gamble 2 gambled books?
Joe, did you see the wheel, Joe? Did you see how the wheel works?
The wheel is going to be heavily weighted towards whatever
it's going to be just like CGC, bro.
With a long shot for higher grades and lower grades, mind you.
All right. Are we not? So, hey, guys, we need to know, are we buying between a 5.0 and a 6.5 here of Werewolf by Night?
What was that again? A 5.0 and a 6.0 is
between a 5.0 and 6.5. Yeah.
232.
That's a bad investment.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, that's the well. Do you want to go fair market value or the last sale price?
Last sale price was
204.
204. Yeah, but a 5.5 only sells for 250.
I know.
We'll make $6 or something because of grading.
That's what I'm saying. We lost a lot of opportunity by having to buy this lower fine as opposed to
the wrong show, Cosmic.
Oh no, that's about what we did, Henry. We pretty much did. We let the chat. The chat's a bunch of bots, bro. A bunch of bots.
Yeah, I don't want to buy that lower grade of this.
Yeah, I don't want to go lower grade
I
either
wanted my
at this
chance at
point.
1200 for this.
Oh, they're passing on this.
I was
passing.
fine with that very fine copy.
I don't even want to question the Walmart. I think Henry had it right. We had a better shot of the bot randomizer freaking choosing.
No, we just
hell. I'm choking now because I'm just so upset about that last bot.
No, we would have had a better shot with this book than we would have had with the Wonder Woman. I think we really had a better shot at making a profit with this over the Wonder Woman, but chat spoke. They wanted
Not anymore. Chat spoke. We passed on this.
So we got to pass.
If you guys buy that Wally World fucking book, I'm out. There's no
who cares at this point. That's just a $4 gamble. Like
I don't care. No, I'm done. No, I'm not. I'm out. I'm not.
I think we got to take a gamble on that. Why not?
No, absolutely not. It's a trash book for trash people.
It is. It is not a great book. We have $300, so we can sit on it and carry this over for one
we're
more
carrying
week.
it over. I don't want to buy anything else.
Or we could buy this trash book for a trash dollar.
Well, it's $8.
This book doesn't matter.
Well, here's the thing. Even if we did, we pay $8. We spent $30 to grade it. We're hoping to get a 9.8, so we would get 50.
Yeah,
we spent $38 to hopefully get 50
to make 12,
and that's a long shot to get 12
yeah.
because this is a 9.0 to 9.4.
Yeah, and this book is hard to get a 9.8 on.
You can only buy what is on the walls at the con. We can't buy other stuff. Imaginary
this is
books.
the $20 9.6.
Yeah, we were. But no, they passed on that. I told you 3 lures. I told you.
Yeah, we got to pass on this. There's just no upside.
We're passing.
I mean, we can buy the raw and just sit on it because it's only $8.
We're passing. Don't give them any bad ideas.
All right, so if we do that, we have those 5 books that we bought. I have some work to do to see what we end up with, but we still have $327 left over in our wallets for next week's final November con purchases.
Oh my gosh!
You guys will have to do something else. The after Thanksgiving, when I'm out, you guys can figure out another game to play.
Take a break.
Time, but
take a break from this.
You guys hurt my heart with
that
here. Wonder Woman over Werewolf.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks I've been praising how intelligent the chat is, smartest chat around, best, wisest people. They all got comic book knowledge, and then BK somehow melted your brains. What is happening?
Started off good. I think this was a good move.
Yeah.
That was a good move. I think this was a good move.
I really like this book.
I think that, and then we were like, all right, what else do we got? And we're like, all right, we took a flyer on this. All right, we started gambling.
Yeah, just because of news that happened in the media.
Yeah, so we took a gamble. Fine.
Yeah, but $13 is okay.
Yeah, it was cheap. It was fine.
Yeah, for something they'll have a little bit of heat on, a little smoky,
This is where we went off the rails. What were we doing with this? What was our hope here?
I know, chat. You guys
really went gambling.
You guys listen to BK too much, and then he's got you doing scratchers. So you guys are now He's like BK's mom's like, hey, go down to the corner bodega, grab me a pack of unfiltered reds and some scratchers, and you all took that advice and said,
yeah. And then everybody got caught up. They all got caught up in the boobs, the variant, the 1 in 25, hard to find, funk.
Go, hey,
all the flourish.
BK, get out of the closet, go grab me some scratchers and some reds, unfiltered.
And they picked that over the character first.
She wants unfiltered Winston's.
First appearance, Bronze Age, Marvel, 25 cents versus titties.
This is called investment, not
titties.
Buy titties and scratchers.
Yeah.
Titties and scratchers.
Hey, granted, I like the titties, but
they got natural spirits 2 for 1, no filters. Grab some for me.
Man.
You guys just bought a bunch of scratch. I almost thought about buying a scratcher, but then I went outside and looked on the ground and saw a bunch of scratchers that people threw there and said, this ain't a good idea, man. It just ain't a good idea. Well, don't litter either.
I'll update our portfolio and we'll see what we got next.
Well, I hate when I see that. Like people that buy scratchers, the degenerates are degenerates, right? For the most part.
Cosmic, we will have more options.
It depends. I remember in college we did the scratcher experiment where we all threw in a few. I think we bought like 20 scratchers
if you're
together.
In college, by definition, you're a degenerate. Like you're chucking alcohol out of a pool or I don't know, these kids nowadays out of a butt, whatever they chug
Why are you
alcohol
bringing
out
up
of.
butt chugging?
Because that's what happens in college. You're a degenerate.
I
By
didn't do that
definition.
in college.
Well, you probably drink out of a pool, like you never
No.
had. I don't know if we can call it that type of juice anymore, but I don't even know why it's called that, because all it is like Sunny D mixed with ice cream and a bunch of crappy, cheap,
Like
booze.
Everclear.
Yeah.
I don't know. Point
The
being,
chat has failed.
I'll do all the work to get our portfolio up to speed come next week, but oof.
BK, they ain't your mom,
It's a
and I
long
ain't your
term.
daddy. I know your mom says I am, but I ain't it. So no, thank you. No, thank you. What?
I said extra spicy.
Okay.
That's what he said.
See, look, this is what I'm telling you. Everybody just went degenerate as hell back to their old days. They're like, scratchers!
You have failed this city.
That's 70% of our seniors. I know it is. Degenerates. Get them back on cat food. That's what I say about all seniors. Make them mad at Miss Marvels and, yeah, give them scratchers. That's what happens. They try to get their readers and they drop
Madam
them.
Web trailers.
All right. I don't know. Do
Buffalo
you guys have
College?
anything else you want to talk about? You got any after hours we want to run before?
So that we can talk more about, because there's an interesting situation at the con we can talk about.
All right.
I want to see what B has.
So we didn't do it for the other segments, but we'll do it now.
All right, so here's some cool things that are happening on the con between vendors. Here's a couple things. One, Friday was extra special slow. Like, it was tough, right, Dub? I think we can agree on that.
Extra special slow.
Yeah, it was like really bad. I've never seen it that bad in a long time. Now, this con was at one point when it was at its height in the, like, it had gotten up to 2 days. They went back to 1 day or 2 times a year because it had reduced. So they went back to 1 day a year. It seemed pretty good. It's been back to 2 times a year again now. And the first one was pretty good. The
First one
attendance
was it was the first one right after COVID.
Yeah, well, this was
So
that
was a huge con.
Yeah. Now, we've been talking about there's been too many cons lately in the area. We think that has something to do about it. Blue Cross Blue Shield striking out here, the UAW striking out here, everybody's striking out here. So that probably had a little bit to do with it. There was some burnout. It was very weird because even on Friday, when somebody would buy something, they'd go by your booth like 8 times. And on the 8th time, then they'd buy something, which was just bizarre. I will tell you, there's a lot of vendors out there. There's a couple of them who have been picking up collections and like full collections of people getting out. And they had gotten pretty good prices on most of it. From what I know, for what they're buying their collections. A lot of X-Men stuff out there. There's the huge Star Wars collection. I don't know if you got to see it, Dub. But I mean, that even had exclusives in it. Yeah, that's the one where I bought that KOTOR 9 for under 70. I got some other like High Republic, like the 125 variant and stuff for like $2.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy what they had in there. And then another 125 for $4 for like the newer version, the one that had what's her name on it. So like, I mean, they had some good stuff there. Regular books were selling. Daggett's did great as usual. He sold a bunch of stuff, including like those. I guess I was a little bit wrong about those Star Wars. Well, maybe the Star Wars. What was it? Hyperspace that had the first appearance of all of them except for Wrecker. Yeah, because that one he was selling it for $10, and now he still had a healthy stack back there. But the B cover was gone any place you could get it. Some of the Spider stuff was selling. The artists were slow, it looked like, in my opinion.
What do you mean they were slow?
Like, there wasn't a lot of people there. Like,
we
had... The problem I screwed up was I should have got those moonlight signs. I never did. But there wasn't a lot of buying. Did you sell much on Friday, Dub?
Not much. Neither one of us sold much Friday. It's a few things here and there. Like, that's what I told you. Like, I was a little concerned.
Yeah.
After Friday,
I did some hard pitching on Saturday. I was on a ladder at one point on Saturday, trying to sell. Like, when I get on the ladder, Huh?
Elbow off the top of the ladder?
Yeah, I was dropping people. I was doing
leg drop
off of it. So we were working hard Saturday. Saturday we started working hard. I was up hooting and hollering. I tried to get a couple books for Dub sold. I hear one of them. It was Mask. I think you sold that later, which was kind of
Yeah,
good.
Mask One. Yeah, it came back.
Dude, I mean, hey, I think I worked 6 booths this weekend with everything else that was going on. And the 6 booths that I helped work at did pretty well. Like Dub's booth did okay. Not that I did a ton of work there. Comic Man Andy did more work than I did there.
Hogman Andy crushed it.
I did a little bit for Bill. I did a little bit for Funky. I did a little bit for the boys, Brian, Chris, like them. We all did well. We did very well. When it turned out, Friday was just it was so bad. The toughest part about a con, this is one part that's tough about a con. When it is like, when we say dead, like there was times I would go over between Daggett's and Brad's and literally go, guys, who's got the bowling ball? And you could look to the left, and you could look to the right.
That's the time you can go get the sketches done.
There wasn't anybody there. Yeah, but that's when you got to get the boys going. You got to get them riled up a little bit. You got the ones that need liquor. You got to make sure they have a little bit of ice to go with it. The ones that just like to have a good time.
You're not doing anything. How much for a sketch? Okay, cool. 300. I'll be back.
I'm not saying that's an artist. And by the way, then they're going to ask what they want to sketch. I don't have any idea what I want them to sketch.
That's why you say
I'm not the sketch guy. Huh?
I'm not either, but I think it would be cool to have some.
Well, that's when dudes are like, yo, dude. No, that's when I start spending money, to be honest with you. Because if you can spend a little money on Friday, everybody gets a little bit happier. A ladder, did you need to see over? No. Like sometimes like you have to get up on the ladder to sell the more expensive stuff. It's always up high, so you got to grab it down and everything else. Yeah. Comic Man, we got, Comic Man Andy came in. Much love, got to see him, gave a couple hugs out. It was during Veterans Day, so it was kind of cool having that on the scene. Comic Man Andy shows up to cons, bro. It's not like some other people.
What was it last year? Baltimore. He assaulted me. He scared me. Give me a hug from behind. I was like, "Who the hell's grabbing me?"
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's Andy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Andy, we got to hang out. I was actually disappointed because we had a good dinner. We were hoping Andy could stay a little bit longer, but he couldn't. He had to get back. But
yeah, he had a long drive back. Yeah,
bad up for him coming out.
He came for the day. Like he drove out, stayed the day, and then he
went back to the zoo.
Went back home.
Yeah. So that was fun. Yeah, I would just, if you were new, like, here's the thing with it. If you diversified in what you were selling, you did pretty well. But you have to now, there's no more of this easy money. You really have to know what you're doing.
Can't just be comics. You got to do other stuff too.
No, it could be comics, but you got to have you have to have a range of things. You can't just specialize. It can't be flavor of the week stuff or whatever. Like you have to know where you're doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the hot books. I mean, some of the hot books will do good, like they would, but like Daggett usually sells newer books, but he sells them at a reasonable rate, just at what like Storewood or a little bit above. So like he goes through it, flies through it. He just does major volume, so you have to be there. Like you have to be the cheapest available for that, or like. Yeah. We went through Bell's and I pulled out a bunch of cool stuff at Bell's, but that was
Bell's is bigger than Waimea, bro.
They were down. Bell's 6 months ago their boxes were $3 boxes.
I'm doing Point Break.
Okay. Today they were $1 boxes. You see what I'm saying? Like that $3, the days of the $3 dollar bin stuff isn't $3 anymore. It's $1. And a lot of these guys started switching, like doing their Sunday sales on Saturday just so they could get stuff. What is going on? No. You know what it is. Dubs knows what it is. I just talk to people, see what they're interested in. I know, since I know everybody, I point them in the right direction and then tell them like what the cool shit is. And, hey, dude, did you see this? Did you see that? Dude, this is cool, man. Hey, you. Yeah, get over here. Come on, buddy. What do you got? Pockets in that thing? Let's buy something.
Buy something.
Yeah.
You want this book?
So, yeah, I mean, I think that's mainly what it was. I will tell you this. You're going to be either okay or it's going to be really hard times for you. I was talking to a vendor, and this vendor a year ago we were talking pretty regularly, and he was like, "Oh man, every time I go out there, I'm getting beat out." It's a similar story to most of us, like on collection buying, like, "Oh, we're getting beat out," or like they're going to somebody and somebody's coming like $200 overhead, and it was already too expensive anyways. But I didn't even get to get a rebuy and this and that, like a reoffer or this and that, and complain. But But that, and I had told him, just like I tell myself and everybody else, and it's a hard tell yourself. But like even with that, you're like, look, you can't overpay. We've seen this stuff with the market before. You just can't overpay. If you miss out, you miss out. If you miss out, you miss out. You know. And then I saw him at this con. Yeah, I saw him at this con. He's like 4 new collections. Spent $35,000. Bah. And start pulling stuff. I was like, oh, you gotta. Like nice. I'm glad you waited. Like, and he was, and he's like, I've got 5 more lined up now, which is good. I mean, so for him, he's going to be doing good, right? But like some of the other people that were like, hey, I'm going to try to outbid these guys, maybe not so great. But to see some of the collections come out was pretty cool. Also, number 2 at this con, I hear Funky Town Comics is or Funky Town Collectibles. They do mainly toy, or they do all toys now. They don't do comics anymore. I hear that's Dan House's favorite spot. But I will tell you this: I don't need to know what you told me. I don't need to see. There's Unicon. I don't know if you guys know what Unicon is, but apparently Unicon's all about the furry life or something.
Umicon.
Okay, whatever. I don't need to know about it. I don't need to be about it. I don't need to hear what's going on in the hotel rooms. I don't need to know none of that. I didn't need to know all the furry business that was going on. I didn't need to be engulfed in furryisms. And I'm saying furryisms like they told me the whole gimmick. Dude, we would lose all monetization if I told you half the stuff they told me about furries, man. Half the stuff. It is wild.
You can explain it all in a members only video.
What's that? We could.
Members only.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a members only video and we will do the conversation that I was. Because I think that's part of it too. Like you're having slow times or whatever, so you got to have fun. Like the one thing we do have is a lot of fun, right? So people start telling stories, and this guy's like, "Hey, man, I was looking at this group, and I was like, man, I don't know what's going on there because they have like these little things." I was like, "But furries are just are they weird or are they like something else?" Like, and he goes, "Let me tell you about them." And I go,
"Let me talk to you."
He's like, "So we went to." This is all I can say. It was him, a girl, a female, and a male, and they were walking around the hotel because it's connected to the rent center, which is where the event was happening. And all of a sudden, they hear this music, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's party time!" Like, dish, 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 dish. So they're like, "Sweet, man! Like everybody likes to party. You know how cons get. Like you see some people at con, or whatever. You're like, oh, dude, parties in the lobby, parties here. People cool. Let's just BS talk about comics or whatever."
You want to listen to the stereo while you're watching TV because I like to party.
Yeah. So the party's going on. So they're like, all right, cool. Like it's on our floor. We'll go. All of a sudden, the female comes walking down the thing and goes just like this. Gives the sign like, do not. It just keeps walking. And of course, you told like our friend that's over there, not the owners of Funky Town, but one of our friends that are over there. He goes, "Oh, well, that's a yes. Then I'm going to go see what happens." And I will tell you maybe the rest of the story, members only. But let's just say there wasn't one furry in there. There was a large amount of furries in there. And no. Okay. So then, no. And then no, I'm done with it because I don't want to get struck. All right, so that's it. I had too much furry knowledge on that. Dub, is there anything that I've said about this con that you seem to differ from than what I said? Don't lose your kids. Tough day. Saturday made it for everybody. Sunday was okay. Sunday was slow, but it was okay, right?
No, yeah. Sunday was actually I did well. We did well on Sunday. I would say it was Saturday and Sunday, this is weird. Normally when you do a con, Friday, whatever you do Friday, it's better on Saturday, and then Sunday is hit or miss, whatever happens. This con, Friday was nothing, like very slow, and then Saturday was busy, and then Sunday was just about as busy as Saturday for us.
Yeah, it was steady both days. Yeah.
All the way. I was selling books literally while they were announcing the thing was closed. I couldn't, I was with 2 different customers, and I even sold the book after it was closed. One, I went out to go get stuff from the van and came back. This guy made, he offered me something on a book, and my wife was like, I don't know, he'll be back in a little bit. So, I was still still selling all the way to the end of the con. So, the
numbers came out good. They came out good.
Were good. Yeah, numbers were good.
I think we
did better than I don't remember exactly May, but this was better than May.
We did too.
So,
And May was
and I
way
was
more,
surprised.
way busy. And it's funny that you brought that up because that was it too. I was about to kick people out because we were trying to break down. I was like, all right, they got to go. Let's get them out. And they're like, no. And yeah, this was the other weird thing. It wasn't, I know some people only sold dollar books there or whatever, but like, it was the opposite of that. It was like sale for $100, sale for $300, another sale for $300. Sale for $200, sale for $120, sale for $300. Like it was crazy. Like it wasn't a ton of sales, but they were all, and they weren't like, it wasn't like a $5,000. It was the weirdest shit because it wasn't low end sales, just
Middle
volume.
It was all middle.
It was
A lot of
literally
middle ground. Yeah.
just a lot of middle. It was like one sale. And when I'm saying $120 sale, I'm not saying like they bought $120 worth of stuff. One sale, $120.
Right.
Okay.
One sale, $60. One sale, $300. One sale, at one point I was at a friend's booth, and within the amount that the person that was working there, which was gone, they went to go eat real quickly, maybe a half an hour, did $2,000 in whatever sales that was, maybe 15 people, whatever, you know what I mean? So like 100, 120 here, 100 there, 100 there, 100 there. I did a $450 sale there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that type of stuff. Then got back to our booth and it was like, all right, 2K in I don't know, 2K in 4 hours, but like a weird 2K, yeah, like it was like a weird 2K. It was like not, how can you explain this? It wasn't like 2K where it was Fast and Furious, like volume 2K. It wasn't 2K where we had one spender come in and buy 20 things or 10 things or buy a 2K item.
I actually had repeat customers over the weekend that bought stuff out of my boxes. And my box, I don't have dollar books because I don't have right now I don't have time to or space to put them. I might soon because I'm running out of toys that I want to sell. But right now, I don't have dollar books, but people would come and dig through the boxes. And all my boxes are priced by $5, $10, $20. They're all everything in that box.
Oh, he uses a dot system that I fucking hate. I despise.
And it works so much better, and it's easier to deal with.
Terrible.
It's a great system.
Horrible.
The dots are great. Yeah, little red for $5, black for $10. I do that.
You're not worried about pulling stickers.
Yeah, well, that's a slight problem, but I kind of have a system for that too.
Yeah, because you got to remember, we're still in motors. Like the last time somebody stole something, they got their face kicked in. So
yeah, and it's
sure they didn't do 900 podcasts about it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we didn't do that. We should have done that.
Oh.
We could have had content for months.
No, thank you.
We still have content for months, dude. We're all right.
Yeah, I actually like talking about comics and not talking about.
But we're talking about furry time.
My issue is I'm a lot of times standing outside my booth.
We couldn't talk about
right, exactly the furries.
Yeah, for sure.
I have to stand outside, and then when I go back around, but people come in anyway. What I'm saying is people come and dig through the boxes. But I sold weird stuff too, like the toys on the front of my table. Those are my I'm trying to get rid of whatever I can. Toys, $5, $10. The most expensive thing there was $20. And I sold so much off that table, like that's what I'm saying. I'm running out of those toys to sell. I don't have much of that stuff left. But it moved, and then the books were all like Marco was saying, $100 here, $75 here. Like when Andy was at my table, he takes pictures. He has a system. We have a system with him. I take pictures. So I don't have time to write everything down. And I'm like, you don't have to write down the $5 books. He goes, nope. This is the system. I'm sticking to it. If I sell something, I'm taking a picture. And he would send me these pictures, and there was one book off the wall and a bunch of books out of the boxes. There's $120. That we had so many of those. Yeah, one person exactly would buy that. And they were like, well,
$5 book and $100 book.
Yeah, that's what would happen. And I had a bunch of those sales all weekend long, and Saturday and Sunday. I will say not all weekend long, but Saturday and Sunday. And I wish this was a 2-day show. It would be so much. It would be so much better off if this was a 2-day show, but it's not going to be.
Well, this was the other thing too. I heard a lot they're not. That person's not coming back for that item. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. I was like, because even the mask, I was like, I swear to God, dump. He's like, did you sell it? I said, no, I did.
Nope.
But they didn't buy it. I go, they're coming back. He's like, we'll
They
see.
just didn't buy it.
No, he's like,
Yeah.
we'll see. I go, no, dumb. You tell me when they come back, because when they come back, the guy came back once, didn't buy it again, came back a third time, then bought it.
Yeah.
And it's not like a price issue. It's like literally just like, yeah, let me look at it again. Okay,
Sometimes
and
you
then
want to have it all because it's money out of your wallet. Like, it's
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
but over 6 hours, like Pete, I hear you,
But
but that
the Voltron was the same
it's
way.
like what we just do with our game. They're just debating what should I do with my money. I got this much amount left. Can I buy that mass book? Or should I go buy that Wonder Woman?
there was somebody who bought a $300 piece, and they got the doors open. They came by. They're like, "Oh, we really like that. Oh, awesome, cool. All right, cool. We'll hold it for you. We'll do like most of us will offer holding or whatever you can. Okay. And I turn around because somebody else asked me for something. I turn around and they're gone. And the guy I'm working with was like, "What did you say to them?" I was like, "Nothing. I told them we could hold it. Did they give you money for it?" He's like, "No, they didn't buy it." I was like, "What do you mean they didn't buy it? Of course they bought it. They didn't buy it. They come by again. Then they're like, "Hey, you remember us? We'll take it." I'm like, "Take it? It's closing time. What the shit?" Like so much so I don't forget
What?
shit.
Yeah.
I don't forget. Ask Dub. I don't forget shit. I can tell it. What are you taking? Who the fuck are you? That's how long it was on that. Like that's how long it was. That's wildish, and it wasn't one person, bro.
No, it was a lot of
It was
them.
like that's what the majority. I'd say 70%. That's what it was. It's like, dude, you've been gone so long. I didn't even remember who you were, or what you wanted.
I forgot about you.
Yeah.
We had one person come over and trade these neon, like these glow in the dark signs or something. Some old lady's like, "Okay, hey, I'm gonna buy that one," and she bought something, and this dude, it was like $100, $100, because they were $80. No, so it was $80, but it's $80. And all of a sudden, this guy took, like, I was like, okay, and I held it up to give it to her because she gave me the money. And some guy takes it out of my hand and walks away. Like, "Hey, yo, who do you get back here? This ain't your mom." And he's like, "No." And he's like, "We had some trade deal."
Suck any dick on your way through the parking lot. Hey, you get back here.
Yeah, so he gets back here. He's like, "No, it's good." I'm like, "That ain't good. Do not make me chase you." So he comes back. She wanted something, so he's like, "Cool, just go buy something I want off their wall, and we'll do a trip." But like, that's the weird stuff that was happening. Like, why would you just buy it for $80 or $100 and come buy it? You see what I'm saying?
Making deals.
Hold on. Maybe I'm not explaining this right.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm not explaining this right. So, do you know there was There's a big thing where they're usually the shirt people are, but it was like these frame picture things, and they were like pink or whatever, and they glow in the dark.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. The panda people.
Sure, whatever. So
That's what
this
they're called.
lady comes up to me and's like, "Hey, on the wall, I'll take that." I was like, "Okay, $80. She gives me the cash. She goes, "Sure, here you go." Gives me the cash. I hold the item up like this to give it to her. She does not put out a hand or anything. I'm like, "Do you need a bag or anything?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay." So I look around again. I look at the money. I count the money. Maybe she's short. I count the money. While I'm doing that, some guy takes it out of my hand and starts walking away. Doesn't run. Doesn't whatever. Just takes. I go, "Hey, get back here. What are you doing? This is a grown man and a grown ass woman. Probably a difference between 10 years. Is this your mom? No. Then why do you think you could just take that out of my hand? Huh? Give me that back." "No, it's okay. It's okay." And finally I go, she turns, she holds up these posters. "It's okay." I'm like, "What is this?" "Well, these are $80. And I'm like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" So he pretty much brought her over, bought something off of our wall, but she bought it off the wall. He didn't even buy.
So he could trade her his product.
He traded his product for her to buy something off our wall, which is like, why? And she already had it in her hands. Why wouldn't you? So he pretty much like walked through the con and then was like, "Okay, I want that. Go buy it." Right. That's what I'm telling you. The mind-numbing shit that was going on at this fucking show was, instead of just giving him the $80,
And then he comes and buys it. Yeah. Wow.
That's the fucking mind fucking shit that was going on in this show. I'm trying not to swear, and now I'm swearing. And I have to hear about furries the whole time, dude. Like, I don't know what was going on in this show, but I was really glad because a lot of friends, there's a couple that didn't unfortunately, a couple of that I feel disappointed for. But the majority of them, even though Friday was really like sketch, like really did well with this one. So it turned out all right. That is thank you. Thank you.
My
We made it
my
to
wife
3.
called me over Sunday. She's like, "Oh, these people have a question for you." It's like this group of kids, and they're like, "Can you hold this for us?" I had these. They're gone now, but I had like full set of glasses, like pint glasses, and they were all Marvel, like Kirby, Kirby style pint glass. They had
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Hulk, Thor, and Iron Man. So they're all 4 in a set, and I had that for sale. And the kid walks up. He's like, "Yeah, can you hold this for me?" I'm like, "Hold it for how long? Or you have to go to the ATM? Like, what's the?" He goes, "No, I'm not sure if I want to get it. Can you just hold it for me?" I'm like, "Well, you can buy it." Like, he goes, "I don't want to carry it around." I'm like, "Well, you can buy it now, and I'll hold it for you. You can come back later and pick it up." And he's like, "No, I'm not sure if I want to buy it, but can you hold it for me? And then I'll be back in a little while to let you know if I want to get it or not." And I'm just like, "No, because I'm not going to hold it, take it off my table, and then somebody else won't get a chance to buy it. I'm not
Because
a
you might want to
because
buy
you
it.
might want to buy it later." Yeah, no,
No, that's not
yeah,
how
I
the
got
thing
plenty
works.
of that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Plenty of
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
This
Did you?
ain't
Yeah.
fucking layaway.
Yeah, this is not
I
layaway.
ain't
Exactly.
Kmart, man.
Right. There's no holding. You want to happen to
Even at
Kmart?
Kmart,
I don't
you
want to be
want
like
shit
them.
on layaway. You got to put money down, and we don't just hold the
Exactly.
shit just because you
Yeah.
asked for it.
Ridiculous.
Once
Can you
again,
hold
too,
it?
though, VIPs, if you have VIP on your badge, tuck your badge. Because the minute from now on, you have VIP on your badge, I know one thing. You ain't got no money. I'm not pulling down any books for you. I'm not letting you take a picture with the fucking book. I ain't letting you look at a fucking book. I'm not letting you look at a toy. I'm not doing shit. There is dollar bins underneath the thing, and there's $2 toys underneath. That's where you can
Pay for the
go.
VIP.
They pay for the VIP to
VIP's
get
the
the
new
meet and greet.
cosplayer. Cosplayers now got money because they'll cash app you. VIP ain't got no money. No money. Stop asking to look at books you aren't going to buy. Like, no, do you ever do that, Dub? Do you ever look at books you have no intention of buying?
Look at it
I can't.
or
I
ask to
mean,
touch it.
I
Touch
may
it.
look
When I'm
at.
saying look at, I'm saying, could you please take that
No.
off your
No,
wall?
I look at shit. Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna. Ooh, gonna touch it.
No, if I have interest in the book, I want to see what shape it's in because I might buy it. That's the only time I'm gonna look at the book.
Get out of it. Yeah. Dude, VIP. Now, this is the third bigger con in a row that I've had it. I was at a friend's booth, and I'm not going to besmudge his booth because I was there. But some VIPs came through again, and they said, "Hey, how much you got on that book?" I said, "Oh man, you're gonna have to wait till the guy gets back." They're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know." And I know who it is because they came to the other one and they did the same thing. They must have taken down $40,000 worth of books, and all they do is take pictures of it and act like they're like, "Oh, look at this." Yeah, that type of dumb shit. Or they take a picture on it and then they put it onto their Instagram. Like, okay, you could take it from back there. I'm not pulling the books down for you.
Yeah,
Like,
so you can have content on
take your
Instagram.
picture out over there, motherfuckers. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. That's just, I find that
it's
hard
$5 a picture.
But then Brian was telling me too, because when I got back, he's like, "Oh my god," because Friday was so scary though too. I mean, like the stuff's not cheap to get a booth there and stuff, but he's like, "Oh my gosh," and I'm like, "Just chill, we'll do it. I'm gonna move some stuff. Let's go." But he's like, "I don't know how many people just came up and started stuff." And on that back wall, we were just about to take. People were posing on that sidewall. I was like, "Charge them $10 a head, bro." Like, dude, if they charge $50 for the car, you might as well charge these people $10 because they'll go on and take stuff off. You know, they'll take stuff and hold it up and then take a picture. Like, what?
Yeah, that should be a thing you could do. $10, take all the pictures you want. In this,
I mean, I don't mind it every once in a while. I definitely don't mind it if you buy something. Like, because there's this whole wall that's got like it's all like Marvel. It's like really cool. I don't mind if you buy something. You could buy a $1 toy, go pose in front of that wall, do whatever you want, right? But like, don't take stuff off touch stuff, take it off the wall, and then pose in front of another wall or like, don't do that, man. And definitely don't don't pull out something from some product from some, like, they are our friends. Like, next door's our friends. Everybody's, but I know you didn't buy it here because I know whose stuff that is. And then you're going to pose in front of our wall? Like, what are you doing here, man? Like, get south. Yeah, get south. So, like, I mean, there was a lot of that going on. I don't usually let it bother me too much, but, like, you know, when you're in the way of people who are like, hey, they're like this trying to get around and you're trying to selfie it out, there's a time and place for that. You want to do it on Friday when it's dead and there's nobody around, cool, man. Go to town. Take all the pictures you want. But like Saturday, while you got 4 guys over there trying to get stuff off the wall or move stuff around or take money, that's not the time to be posing in front of people's stuff, man. Definitely not the time to be posing. Get your picture taken with Hulk 1A, the first appearance. Yeah, I mean, that's at this point, like, maybe that should be it. And
we can have a raffle, and then one picture will win it.
Yeah, I'll look, man. I mean, I know people complain about. Well, I don't think furries buy anything, but I know people used to complain about cosplayers. That used to
be blaming you for being the fraud.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, right. Yeah.
The cosplayers don't usually buy comics for the most part. A little bit here and there. Like, I got a few cosplayers buying some things, like some toys and things, but like most of those anime cosplayers, that's like the target market for the busy side of the booth for me.
For the what?
For the busy side of the booth for me.
Oh yeah, your wife's side.
I got the wall. She's got the wall there, so.
Well, I got a young lady who's very happy about her Kirby Dreamland Star thing. She has been playing with it. She snuggles with it all the time. I was going to take a picture and send it to you guys.
Sweet.
Yeah. I will. I've had more luck with. I'll be honest. If a cosplayer comes up and they put down something, like so that they have a free hand or two, they're going to buy something. If they're just there with their full cosplay going on, they ain't buying shit. But if you see, like, if they have gloves on their hand, they take the glove off. If they have a sword in their hand, they put it on the ground
put
or
the
whatever.
Sword down.
Take their hat off or helmet off or
they
whatever.
Mean business if they
they're gonna buy something. You're gonna
put the weapon down.
Yeah, if you put the weapon down, they're buying. Well, it didn't matter. They used to not do that at all, but not like now. Well, it's not to get to the wallet so that I don't know, so they can dig through books or whatever. But like, I don't know. The last 3 years, I've had more luck with cosplayers than I've had 15 years ago. So like in the 15 prior years. So like when people say that about cosplayers, I try to be, hey, you don't sell to every single person that's not a cosplayer either, right? So like, let's not hate on cosplayers so much, which, you know, I mean, that's okay. But I think too, I've been more friendly around just in cons in general, right? Like Dub could probably attest for this, but I don't care anymore. Like, it's not about it. I actually hope everybody sells because I know that, like, if people are selling, the con's more fun. And the more fun you have at a con, the more people sell. Like, that really is the truth of it. So, like, we don't have, except for when people price check their stuff against our stuff. Hey, this ain't fucking Walmart. All right. Don't come over to my booth because you don't know how to price. You know who I'm talking to. You. I'm looking right to the camera. You. Don't come over to our booth and price check our shit and sell for the same price. You tell them you want that price, go over to that booth. This ain't fucking Does Walmart do it? This ain't fucking Amazon definitely doesn't do it. This, whatever the place that price check, this ain't Target. There ain't no price checking. You price your stuff the way you want stuff. Yeah, price matching, whatever. No. A vendor, a good friend of our vendor, came over from his booth to our booth. I go, what are you doing, bro? He's like, oh, I'm just seeing how much you want to have on it because he says it's cheaper over here, so I'm just going to sell it to him for the same price. Like, and then you're going to give us a cut? Or, I mean, my hourly rate's $500 an hour, so you can divvy that out on pricing your stuff.
Consulting,
yeah. So what do you want here? Don't do that. So, but no, I think it's been a lot more fun. There's not so many grumpy Gusses as there used to be either. And, you know, I mean, unfortunately, I think some of the older people had to get out of the business, even if that means that they had passed away. But then, you know, and then some of the newer people in there too also had to, that were like, those dirty flipper guys, the guys that BK always calls us, but whatever. Those guys had to leave too. We had to get rid of a lot of those because a lot of those guys were just negative energy in the space. And I will tell you this, even though it was slow or steady at times, it was a heck of a lot of energy on that floor, right, Dub? It sure seems like
so much. Yeah, there was a lot of good energy.
And like that's it. Like I don't know, like
Yeah.
there's tons of cosplayers and stuff. I don't know. There's tons of good energy on the floor, and I think like that helps. Like that, it doesn't just help the time pass; it just helps sales in itself. And it was really
There's good energy in the gym.
There was really good energy. I didn't know, I mean, you got to yell at some guy and tell him that person's not their mom. Like that's always cool. Like that's fun. You saw I was on top of a 4-step ladder almost falling off. That's fun. Could have crashed through the whole thing. Oh my God. I got on one of those flimsy black chairs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Foot here, and like the things like they're pulling bets that I was gonna smash and just knock it all out. I was like, no shot, dude. No shot. So but
I would not do it.
I know we were worried about it. And it really did freak us out in the beginning because, I mean, like I said, the crowd wasn't there. So, but in the end, everybody did good. A lot of X-Men sold, a lot of Star Wars sold. What else sold? Well, your stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like the Voltron stuff sold. A lot of like under ratio variants. If you had variants that were under ratio, they were selling. Not from me, we didn't have that, but like other tables. Yeah,
I like buying weird stuff like that.
And like I said, dollar books get back to dollars. Yeah, dollar books getting back to $1. I think helped also. Instead of people charging $3 for them, which probably helped some of the sales because people were getting lucky getting stuff. So it was crazy. It was over before.
Sold Power Rangers. I sold Watchmen. Sold some Invader Zim books. Sold first Superboy, first King Shark. A young lady was super excited to come get that. She and her boyfriend were there, and she was like, "This is the last Superboy book I need in my run. I can't believe you have it." And she bought that. Sold some Valiant.
Regular old Superboy 9, not the DCU or anything?
No, regular Superboy 9. I just got that in that collection that I got, so she was happy with that. I sold Moon Knight #1. These are all the pictures that I got, and then some from Andy. Yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff. I mean, it's all over the place. And I told you
early Avengers was selling. There was weird stuff selling too. Like there's some modern stuff that was selling that was just like, okay, that's interesting. Scarlet Spider-Man was selling for some reason.
I never understand that one.
That's not bad. I like him. No, I mean like, yeah, there was a bunch of stuff that was. The hell, I'm trying to think about what else sold. Hulk was. There's a lot of Hulk stuff selling. Dude, I'm telling you, it was for me. It was even more wild because I had like a baptism I had to get to. I had to run a basketball camp, so I was all over the place. So I can't remember everything that was going on that weekend.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was good. All right, well, I think that's it. We hit more than our time.
We ran it. We pushed it. We got to 3, so we got well over 3 hours.
Right, well, I hope everybody else let us know too. By the way, if we're not at the cons you're at, let us know how they go. We'd like to know honestly how the cons go. I mean, not just like bragging, like I did great, but like, okay, this was good, this was bad. Like, tell us what's happening.
Like Bruce was talking about, was there's one up in Saratoga this weekend, but I'm like, I can't be hiking it up there this weekend. Too much shit going on the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe Sticks is going though.
Sticks might go.
Sticks is
neck of the woods.
Saturday.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah. And Sticks, I left those. If you're still here, I left those FCBD books for you to cover on your news, so I didn't do it today.
Cool.
Oh, the free comic. Yeah, there's some good free comic.
So if you want to know about that, Sticks will probably be talking about that this weekend.
Yeah, for Friday and or Saturday.
Right.
There you go.
With that said, I think we're all done.
All
I'm
done.
Try to get dollar bin digging done tomorrow. We'll have the CBSI Hot 10 on Friday.
What time is that again? There's a Hot 10 list? What time does that
Well,
drop? On
we tape the hot 10.
We tape it. We'll tape it late Thursday,
We'll
but
tape
it'll
it late
drop
Thursday.
Friday night.
Friday night at 9.
Just to give you guys a little inside info.
I think we're shy about that. I think everybody knows we tape that.
Yeah.
So 9 o'clock on Friday night, I think.
Yeah. So the article and the video will drop at the same time, and then immediately after, get off my lawn. Live show will start rolling right
Oh,
after.
that was something that I did hear. A lot of vendors were saying how they enjoy the list. And actually, one good friend vendor of mine had no clue because they only read it, so they never saw a video. And do you know what I'm talking about, Dub?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't want to use the guy's real name, but he's like, hey man, because I was like, oh, why you got those books priced? He's like, oh man, yeah, the list, it's so, there's no exclusives, it's good, and blah, we've been telling better, blah, blah. I was like, okay, and I was like, well, that's good to hear. You're welcome. And he's like, yeah, for what? And I was like, oh my god, and I was talking to his partner. I was like, dude, he doesn't know, and he's like, yeah, I know. I go, no, I don't think you do know. He's like, it's a good list, man. It's really a good list. I was like, yeah, all right, cool, man. Thanks. And he's like, he doesn't know. He's like, yeah. So I was like, hey, look at this. And he's like, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
I was like, good luck, brother. Good luck.
Hey, I'm just saying.
That's all I'm saying.
I stand by my work.
Yeah, there's a lot of good compliments out there. So it's good to hear.
So Friday night, right after the Hot 10, we'll see the Get Off My Lawn show with Joe, Jedi, Sticks, and Dom.
Yep.
Right? Saturday night special.
Yep.
Hopefully the boys are back this week, and we had Saturday night Sticks last week, right?
Yeah, last week we had Saturday Night Sticks. I don't know what's going to go on this. Again, this is crazy time. We got holidays. We got lots of things going on.
People coming in and visiting.
Schedules all over the place might be wonky through the rest of the year. So just bear with us as we make our way through.
Yeah, well, we'll do our best to get you the live shows we're supposed to get you. And we'll try to make it happen. Sunday night Star Wars, though, right? I mean,
always.
Yeah. Oh, so G.I. Joe will be highlighted on this Get Off My Lawn show on Friday. So
yeah, Friday's a G.I. Joe.
Sure check that out. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
G.I. Joe.
And then Monday's the Wednesday watch list, right?
Yep, I'll have my watch list. I'll take a look at next week's books on Wednesday. For that Wednesday, and then Tuesday will probably be a Hidden Gems. I'm debating whether I want to do a connecting cover special or a homage cover special. Haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm planning to try to get back to the regular schedule. So I did Chasing Ghosts this week, so I'll do Hidden Gems next week on Tuesday.
Okay.
And
then are we doing a show? We're doing a show Wednesday, right?
I think so. I hope so.
Okay. Then I'm cooking this week.
We'll figure something out because I do know.
Why are you out of town?
No, I'm home. I'm cooking.
I'll be out of town the week after, but I might have. I don't know. There's loose talk of plans for me.
Wednesday. No, I think I'm
Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
We'll have a show on Wednesday. I'll be here. We'll do something.
We'll figure it out.
We'll have a show.
That's just coming up Wednesday? Next Wednesday?
Yeah, next Wednesday is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Right.
So it might be a guys' night out for me, but I might be back in time. I don't know.
Maybe we'll do tier listing turkey sides or something. Who knows?
I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving.
Me too.
I don't love Thanksgiving. I just love gravy.
I just love to eat. Like I don't care about the pilgrims and the holiday. I just fucking love. I like turkey. I like mashed potatoes. I like stuffing. I like everything that comes with Thanksgiving. I just like the food.
Stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, and then everything else is up in the air.
I really just think I do. I just think I just like gravy.
Yeah,
and more gravy.
You can just get gravy. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, well, thanks
everybody for
hanging out, everybody, and we'll see you all hopefully next week.
Yeah.